Hey everybody, come on through. Come on through, come on through. This ain't how this live was supposed to look this morning, but a brother gotta do what he gotta do. Because Tremel, when he went to the hospital, whatever day that was, that he went to the hospital, they made him an appointment for today. And since I already had my live scheduled, I said, let me take him to his appointment and just go live from the car. And that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Because I love you people so much. Yes, I do. I love you. Now, I don't know how. Y'all, I'm on my phone in the car. Oh, okay. I see the comments. Hey, Tyrone and Famous. Because I wasn't quite sure how this was going to work from my phone. Because y'all know I don't be doing this from my phone. And when I do, I just go live on YouTube. I don't use StreamYard, but since I had set this all up prior to, because I'm supposed to be on the computer right now, but I'm on my cell phone. Tremel is in the doctor's office, and I am going to assume it's not I can't say racist because they wasn't racist, but I'm going to assume that it wasn't would I say prejudice? Would that be it? The prejudice doctor that I went to that refused to help me because we were married, and I guess she was a Christian and she didn't want to help. I guess because she was a Christian and she didn't want to help. Hey Monte, hey Reese Cup, hey Erica. So I'm really hoping that this is not the doctor's office. It ain't where I went, but where I went, they closed that office and moved someplace different. So I've never even been on this side of town. It's a damn shame. I've been living here for 2 years, and I ain't never ventured to this side of town. And it's literally just up the block and straight ahead. I stop at a certain point. I stop at a certain point and don't go no further. But today, where his doctor's appointment was, it was past where I normally stop. So yeah, it's very bad. Um, Prejudice. Yeah, that's it. Reese Cup. I couldn't think of a word because normally I'm used to saying racist, but they were prejudiced against us being gay. I mean, and that was what, 2019, 2019, 2020, beginning of 2020. Yeah, it was the beginning of yeah, because I had the stroke in January of 2020. So you would think in 2020 that wouldn't still be an issue, that people had issues with gay people like that as far as doctors, but clearly they do, especially in these little hick towns I live in. I hope I'm doing this right, but I don't see InQs. If she was trying to come on and I didn't see her, no, Reese Cup. They moved from where I went to see them. So I don't know if this is the same. If this is where they moved, I don't know. He been in there for at least 15 minutes. So either he's doing one of two things: turning the fuck up, and I'll know that when the police roll up, or it's not the same place. I don't think it's the same. It wouldn't have been the same place because I know he wouldn't have stayed. But no, I was just saying I don't know if they moved here because where I went to see them, that doctor's office closed altogether. But I know they moved, so I don't know if this is where they moved, or you know, I don't know what's what. But he's still in there, so right, the practice moved. So I don't know if this is it or whatever. It was a lot that day because it was weird and like they didn't even know what they were talking about. To be honest with you, and it was stupid. And then when stuff like that happens, you sit back and go, "Well, was it because I was black or was it because I was gay?" But I'm gonna have to go with the gay because if it was because I was black, I probably would have never made it into the examination room. So I have to go with the gay thing. And then her line of questioning was all fucked up and wrong anyway. So her line of questioning was all fucked up and wrong. I'm waiting for InQs, y'all, so we could do a Joseph Rants. I'm waiting for InQs. I am. Oh, child. I can't say I had a rough night because it wasn't rough, but I stopped taking my pain pill because I felt I was relying on my pain pill too much. And my leg, like my dead side, feel like it's I don't know. I want to say it's rejuvenating because I keep getting these sharp pains and it keep feel like it's itching. And Tremel said with neuropathy that means something good. Hey Daryl, Tremel said with neuropathy that means that when you feel the sharp pains, the nerves are coming back to life or whatever. So I stopped taking my pain medicine because I was taking my pain medicine, but I was more or less using it as a way to go to sleep. Not that I have a problem sleeping, but it was just putting me in a nice little comatose sleep. So I said, let me stop taking this medicine because I didn't want to end up depending on it. So for like the last week and a half, I haven't taken it. And my leg, my dead side, I say dead side because it ain't numb, but I can't feel it either. And then this side of my face feel like all up in here feels like just randomly throughout the day, either like you know how you get that spider web feeling like when you're outside and you walk past the spider web, it'll feel like that trickling on my face, or else I'll get these sharp pains like somebody sticking me. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's rejuvenating the feeling back in my face. And then my leg and my arm never used to really bother me, but my leg is like, oh my God. Like at night, it just be freezing. My arm and my leg be freezing cold. But it don't be cold. Like the other side of me is normal, it's normal. So hopefully the feeling is generating back, and that's why I'm getting all these, sensations and shit. Because according to the doctors, I should have had the sensations back already. But they're telling me is my brain don't realize I'm okay yet. So, and then I wanted to come back, of course, but I really wanted to come back because then I could walk normal. I walk normal now. I just go slow because I still have to kind of quote unquote concentrate to walk. Hey, Tanika, I still have to quote unquote concentrate to walk. So, yeah. And Tremel, my poor husband, honey, I love him to death. Try. I'm gonna try that, Daryl. I'm gonna try that because y'all know I go walking with my little friend around here sometimes. And the walking, of course, stimulates it. But then the next day, when I get out of bed, it's like I gotta hold on to something because like it feels weak, like I'm gonna fall. I've never fell, thank God, but it feels like I'm gonna fall because it feels weak. And that's why when I walk, I go slow and I don't really go far because too much and it starts feeling weak. And I don't know. Hey, Nene, I don't know why since I've had the stroke, like falling is my biggest fear. I don't know why. I never was afraid to fall before, but I don't know why. But since I had a stroke, like falling is, and I guess because you don't think about falling until you can't walk. And when I couldn't walk, it was like I had this fear of falling. And now it's like, okay, I be scared of a fall. I don't know where InQs that y'all. And Tremel wanted to come live because you know on Mondays we do the show together and give y'all a show together, but he didn't know. He thought his appointment was in this afternoon. And I was like, call the people, Tremel. I know my husband, honey. I was like, call the people, see when your appointment is. Then he goes, oh, I have an appointment today. Yeah, that's what you told me. It was today. That's why I said call the people. He calls the people. They like 11 o'clock. I'm like, well, we won't be doing the show before we go. So I said, he was like, well, take me and go back home. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing all of that because I still ain't get these damn brakes on these car fixed yet. Not because I'm procrastinating, but because I don't have the money. It ain't like they not that I wouldn't be driving the car if it didn't stop, honey. So before y'all think that the car don't stop, they just need to be replaced. And I ain't gonna keep driving like this. But I was like, no, I don't want to go home and then come back, and that's too much driving. When I could just drive there, sit in the parking lot, go live, and call it a day. Yo, I don't know why I'm so sleepy today. I slept last night, maybe because I'm up so early. Because normally I'd just be probably waking up. You know, Tremel get mad and be like, I should be up earlier. And I'm like, for what? What I got to do? And I'm like, I ain't got to get up earlier. You just mad because you can't sleep as long as me. I had some coffee already, but I'm hungry. I'm sitting here hungry as hell. I'm like, damn, why am I so hungry? I ate last night. What did I eat yesterday? What did I eat yesterday? Other than dinner, a tuna sandwich. I had a tuna sandwich and some chips. I had a tuna sandwich and some chips, and then I made dinner. Dinner was good. I found this rice in Walmart. It was like, I want to say it's Zatarans, but it comes in a bag, and it's like a jerk. It was rice, rice, jerk black beans and rice, and it was real good. And then I had these stuffed clams that I had brought because they was on sale. It was like 12 of them for like $7. So I had those, and then I had this chicken that I was like, well, I might as well fry up a piece of that. My husband in the chat, yeah, there he go. Hey, Tremello. Yeah, but dinner was good last night. Maybe I should have ate more because I'm sitting here starving right now, and I'm like, do I want to go home and make pancakes or do I want to make waffles? Probably pancakes because I don't think I have enough oil for waffles. Hey, husband. I don't know why I'm so goddamn hungry. And I'm thirsty, and I left my ice cold water right on the damn table. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. This morning is just a mess for me right now. I'm just a mess. I'm a hot mess right now. I'm just a hot mess. Oh, this is what happens when I wake up early, child. Cause I don't get up. I was up at like 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's too early, child. That's why everything is going haywire for me right now. That's exactly why everything is going haywire. Oh, I want something to drink. It ain't even no stores, but I could just get me something to drink. Cause I don't feel like driving all the way back down the block. I don't. Child, I need a Zyrtec. I need some everything. Cause sitting in front of this flower place, child, is not making it any better. Oh, Tremel, you didn't know about this little nursery right over here. Cause I know your ass would have been over here trying to buy plants to pot and shit. They got trees, they got flowers, they got everything over here. Uh, yo, hey Ebony, it is way too much. It's doing way too much early in the morning for me, child. Well, so I'm gonna go ahead and when InQs get here, I can bring her in and she can chime in. Hey Monica, when InQs get here, she can chime in. But yeah, how come it's 12 of y'all watching me and only 3 likes? That's a little bit of shade, honey. Y'all need to fix that. Y'all need to fix that. But anyway, so I'm seeing like this little trend on YouTube that's going around. I'm saying it's a trend with black people. Because after we were on Daryl's panel, me and Tramel, I don't know if y'all saw that, but we were on Daryl's panel and he did a panel and, oh, okay, thanks, Daryl. Hey, so Daryl had a panel and we were on it and it was a lady up there as well. I can't say girl because she's just as old as me and Tramel. So a lady up there as well, and she was saying how she was delivered from being gay. Well, since that, I found about 5 to 6 more videos of black people on YouTube talking about how they've been delivered. Now, one of them, Tramel, actually messaged him. And he responded back. It was not. It was a nice, because I told Tramel because me and Tramel talked about it. And I got it. You want me to log in now? Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Hold on. And Q's didn't know I was live, and she texted me because she thought it was gonna be at 11:30. She didn't. She didn't look at. She thought it was gonna be 11:30. So she should be coming. So I'll still give y'all the gist of what I was saying. So ever since we did that live with Daryl, like I said, I found this is a random question. Can your manager fire you for calling out of work? Well, you know how many times you called out, Mate?
Hey, Joseph.
How you? The people been waiting for you. I've been
I'm so
prolonging.
sorry. I
I'm
don't know why
saying
I thought 11:30. Y'all, I've been in here getting cute, just taking my time. I had the stream, y'all, just sitting here. That's why I was like, let me give it a text Joseph and see what time he want me to pop up, so that way we can test the audio. I'm so sorry, everybody. Hey, y'all.
you got in
I
your
was doing
headphones.
this for y'all. Huh?
You got headphones.
I don't. That's why I was telling you I was gonna test the audio. Is it giving feedback?
Yeah, it's giving feedback and it's like a slight hum. I don't know if they hear it. If they don't hear it, it's fine, but I hear it.
Okay. Hey, Sonya. Hey, Justini. Can y'all hear me okay, or do y'all hear the hum?
Put a thumbs up if y'all hear um, Q's fine.
I'm so sorry, Joseph. We're gonna have to do this again.
No, 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 it's
I was
fine.
so
I,
prepared.
I was like, you came like right at the right time because I was just having general conversation, telling them why I was in the car. Because you know, Tremel went to the hospital the other day, so they
I
made
saw.
him an appointment for today.
Hmm.
So I was like, well, my live is today. He said, oh, it's in the afternoon. And I said, well, you didn't put the time. You put it in the little calendar that we use, but you put the time. So when he called, they go, oh, it's at 11 o'clock. I said, well, that ain't going to work because my thing InQs is at 11 o'clock. So he was like, well, take me and come back home. I was like, how about I take you and do the live from the car? How about that?
Yeah, and they say some of them can hear a small hum. Just lower the volume on her end. Let me try to lower the volume. That may be it. It is all the way up. Okay, hopefully that's a little better. Can you hear me good, Joseph?
I hear the hum, but it's
You hear
not
the hum.
bothering me. But if it that's what I'm saying. If it's where they can't hear you, then
Okay. Yeah, because my headphones are broken. They said it's, but Daryl said it's better. No change, said Reese Cup. Hey, Reese Cup. Oh, Roxanne said feedback. I don't have anything running in the house. Andrea said we can hear you both. Hey, Monica. Hey, y'all. Let me see
I
what I
mean,
hear.
it's fine.
Hmm. Let me look on here myself and see. Roxanne said put on earphones. These earphones, they broke, so I don't think I can get them though. I got my stomach all in the corner now. Let me see something. Let me see if I can do something. I don't have my earphones. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can.
Hear you.
TheMKingz say you okay. Andrea say y'all are fine. So I guess we can go with it. I don't want to hold you up or make them wait any longer. I do apologize, y'all. I'm so sorry. I really thought it was 11:30. I'm sorry, Joseph. But I'm ready to go into it if you want to just continue. Some people say we're okay. Some people say they can hear feedback.
Well, I was just telling them about the trend that I see going on YouTube. I had just started when you that after me a panel, and you saw the panel what we did with that grade delivery. I found another. were delivered. And after I seen that video, I found about more of black people that's been delivered. So I'm there's supposed to be some kind of trend now going around with black, gay, and lesbian people wanting to be delivered from what I don't know, but they want to be delivered from something. Whatever you did, stop the sound altogether.
I just pressed mute because I was letting you talk without the humming. So I'll do that.
Hey, Deontay. But yeah, and you saw the video that I sent you. So what did you think about what now? Before you answer, he did. Tremel left him a message. He did respond back. He was very, very nice. Because like I told Tremel, that's what I was telling him when you popped in. I told Tremel, just like he can't get mad at them for saying what they say, just like we don't want them to get mad at us for not wanting to take their little deliverance and roll with it. He can't get mad at them for saying that they delivered, but I get where his frustration lies from. Because even when me and you talked about it, it's like, how are you delivered from yourself?
Let's see. All right. Okay, y'all should be able to hear me again. I'm sorry about the humming. But yeah, Joseph, those videos, like you said, is becoming a trend now. And I'm seeing that I guess they're noticing that they're getting views. So a lot more people are announcing that they are delivered. And the confusing part for me, because I'm not of the LGBT community, but I do have friends in that community. And I know people in my family who, like I was telling y'all before, I noticed different things with them when they were younger that indicated they weren't going to be into boys and do boy things or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, so I know we hear about what the Bible says and stuff like that, but I've witnessed people who I've seen where I'm like, they were born like this. And then I see somebody who said they were delivered, and I'm thinking to myself, this is so confusing, because how do you get delivered from yourself? How do you say the things that your heart desires are sinful, but they're natural to you? It's what your heart naturally desires. You're not at a child, like that lady was saying, when she was 6 or 16 or whatever, and she was attracted to females. Like, you're not, as a child, making your heart desire that. That's what it's naturally desiring, and you're saying you're delivered from that. That's mind-boggling to me of how that happens. That's why I was like, are they recovering lesbians and recovering gay men? Because I'm thinking of it like an alcoholic. When you're recovering, you're still an alcoholic, but you suppress the feeling of wanting a drink and you don't drink, so you stay in recovery mode. That's what I was thinking. But
Wait, Tremel came out of his doctor's appointment and brought me some headphones and told me if I put on headphones, the sound should stop. So hold on 1 second. I'm going to plug mine in. Q, take yourself off mute because I want to see. You took yourself off mute? Can y'all hear me? In Q's. Y'all can hear me or y'all can't hear me now? You think she's froze? But can y'all hear me? Wait a minute. Here comes Tremel again. Okay, she's frozen. But can y'all hear me? Tremel, can they hear me? Because in Q's froze. Okay, Roxanne said they can hear me. Okay. And the hum is gone too. So, because she froze and Q froze. So for me, just to piggyback until NQs come back. So for me, NQs. Wait, what happened? Q, you coming back? So for me, Based on what NQ said, I'm gonna piggyback on what she said.
You may have to take her off.
She left and coming back.
Yes, that's what you might have to take her off and then put her back on.
Yeah. So for me, my issue is this with this whole ordeal. My issue is people. Okay, no problem, Q. People want to say, well, I don't even care if it's just in general. People want to change their story when they quote unquote become saved. My thing is, tell it the way it really is. Tell it the way it happened. Don't sit and say, oh, I don't want to say I was born gay because no, you know you were. You know you were born gay. You know that that's what it was. You know that that's what it was given. Don't try to change your story now because you are quote unquote saved. Don't be a prostitute and sit and say, I never sold my body before I became saved. Because your testimony is what's going to win somebody over to your side. So you sitting spewing, I wasn't born that way, but all the gay people that you're trying to sell this to all know better. We looking at you like you a lie. That it's funny and like it's like because even the video I had sent in Q's, it was the thing. He was like, "Oh, I wasn't born this way." It was, it was what the part that I don't get is no, it don't Roxanne. But part that I'm getting from I promise y'all, StreamYard is a whole hot mess.
Hey, Joseph.
Okay, that's perfect. I
Can you
hear you
hear?
perfect. I hear you perfect. No more harm, no nothing.
I got off the laptop and I resorted to the handy dandy phone. I think that's going to do us justice.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. When I brought you in again, I'm like, wait, you went black, I went black. The StreamYard. I said, oh God, it gives problems on the phone too.
Yes, yes, it does. But I think it was mostly on my end, so I'm just all over it. But I'm back now, and we can talk now. And I think everything will be clear. We good to go.
Okay,
All
so
right.
yes, now that we got it together,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I just think that people, I don't care what the situation is. I think a lot of people, when they get saved, they want to change their story instead of telling it the way it is. If you was a prostitute, tell people you was a prostitute. If you were born gay, tell people I was born gay and God changed me. People will be more inclined to believe you and
Uh-oh, yeah. Joseph froze. I don't know if y'all can still hear me good. Look like Joseph froze up on his end. But I think what Joseph was about to say was that people will be more inclined to believe you when you tell them about what you've been through.
okay,
And
I'm
okay, here you go. Y'all
back.
let me know if y'all can hear me or if it's still going out on my end too. Is it me or did they freeze up?
I don't even know why I'm going.
Okay, I can see y'all. It's not frozen on my end. I see Joseph froze up or it's twisting on his end. Can y'all hear me? Ebony said the sound is perfect. Hey, Ebony Woods, how are you? Hey, Erica. Hey, Monte. Um, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me because if y'all can hear me, I'll talk until there's a difference between obtaining from sex with the same, okay, you can hear me, Trisha, the same sex and being delivered. Yeah, and I think what Joseph was saying, like, well, I know one thing that we was talking about on our own was it's funny how people seem like sometimes they wait until they feel like they're close to the end and then it's like okay, we're going to say we don't do this anymore, which you all consider a sin, or either they find something else to blame for their life going the way that it has went, because the particular video that Joseph showed me, it seemed like this guy, he was talking about how he had issues. Something was always going on as far as in car issues, job loss, situations with friends and stuff like that. And because of those issues that he was having, he was saying that he knew it was coming from the lifestyle he had chosen to live, but he had gave so many compelling statements that would have given a legit argument to say, well, you didn't choose that according to what you're saying out your mouth. Things that you acted on as a child or whatever the case may have been. It didn't seem like you were making those choices. And Joseph, I see you now.
I don't even know why StreamYard is acting the fool.
Yes, StreamYard is acting a fool today.
Cause it ain't even like I'm moving. I'm sitting in the same spot and it keeps saying I'm losing connection. And I'm like, well, I have Verizon. It should be like the
You got
best signal on the
InQs World
planet.
on Joseph Rants. Now, I don't know, Joseph. You've been watching me long enough to know that and whenever you're in Q's World, we're gonna have some type of technical issue. So I don't know, even when I come over to
Right.
your world, I bring it with me or something.
Right. But we too much for them at one time.
Right, that's what it is. And I was telling them when you was going out a little bit, I was trying to carry the conversation. I was telling them what I noticed is that when these people um look like they're looking for something to blame. It's almost like their life is in turmoil. They can't figure it out. They didn't think about praying to God to help them in their life or where they are now. And it's like they like, okay, well, everybody said that I'm sinning this way, so I'm gonna use this sin and say, okay, this is why my life has been this way. Not the fact that they didn't save up to get a legit car or get their car fixed. They did, they not telling you they wasted their money in the club and instead of taking care of responsibilities, they blaming it on something. It's like it's probably a pattern in their life where they choose something, they blame it on it, and then they say, okay, we're gonna fix this and see if that helps everything. But I want to see someone who says they've been delivered, show me how their life has changed.
Reese Cup said define delivered because she's probably the only Catholic in the room. So Reese Cup delivered for like if you Kojic or you Pentecostal or Baptist means that you once did something, you could have been addicted to it or just doing it, and God removed it from you. And see, my problem with delivered people is, and this is just me, I feel like God don't do nothing halfway. Either God is going to bring you completely out of it so that you can be a testimony for other people, or he's going to leave you in it so that you can still say, I love God and I am this way, and you can love God too and be this way.
Mhm.
I have a problem with most of them saying that they've been delivered, but you still look like a whole lesbian, or you still sound like a little gay boy. I have a problem with that
Right,
because to me, that's God halfway doing something. Now, the God I believe in don't halfway do nothing.
right,
When you say you deliver, you should be sitting there looking like a whole, as we call in our community, lipstick lesbian. Nobody should ever know that you walked around being, if you, I don't know the correct term, so I'm gonna just say butch, or
hmm,
because I don't want to say the other word because I don't know if it's offensive. But nobody should know that you were more masculine than you were when you screamed you delivered. And if you're a man, you should be sitting there looking masculine as hell, voice masculine,
right.
not sitting there going, yeah, I used to be gay and God delivered me. Yes, thing like Miss Andrew, honey. Like you look at Andrew and be like, you had a face full of makeup, child. Ain't nothing delivered about you. Ain't nothing changed about you. You
Right.
still the same person you was 2 years ago.
So it's almost like they're announcing they're delivered in the midst of being delivered, if that's the path that they're on, because they haven't fully been delivered.
Right. But then, see, my problem is this because I think a lot of them are just becoming celibate or they're not giving into the desires they have for the same sex. But then I could say I was delivered before I got married because before Tremel, I made a conscious decision that I just wasn't going to have random sex with people no more.
Right.
So I went 2, 3 years without having sex with anybody. Was I delivered? No. Did
You
I
still
want
were
to?
attracted to men, right?
Yes. I was still
Right.
attracted to men.
And hearing the people that speak, you would, it's almost like, for instance, did I know, I think you was talking about the lady that we watched together that you sent me the video link on,
Mm-hmm.
when she was talking, and I think someone had asked her, was she attracted to men? And she was like, she couldn't answer that question. And then she was like, she was at the point where she'll be by herself or something like that. But you can hear what they're saying, like they still desire those things. So it's not where they've been delivered from those wants or anything. It's, to me, it sounds like they're trying to suppress, like suppress, like, I'm not gonna, like she said, she didn't know how to look like a lady or sound like a lady, and somebody was saying, well, you still giving off male tease, like, or whatever the word was,
Right.
like, you still sitting up here sounding like a man, looking like a man. There's nothing that we would see you and, in front of our faces,
Right.
and say that you've been delivered. And most of the time that's what people go off of when they listen to any part of what you got to say about God. They're going to look at you first before you open your mouth, because that's what,
Right.
the easiest ways for us to show our Christian behavior or that God loves us is for our actions to show it. People don't go dig inside your heart and find out who you are in your heart. They look at you. So when you're looking at her, you don't see the deliverance that she's speaking of, and then you don't hear it, and then the stories that she's telling don't match up. And that's the thing, like, that's what I said, I'm looking for that representative for the church that has been delivered, that shows it, that you can see it. You may know them from the past, but when you see them, you like, okay, you see them walking in a different light. Because most of the time when you think of delivery, that's what you people walking in a different light out,
But
from.
most of the time, NQs, do you ever notice, because you come from the church as well,
Hmm, hmm.
do you ever notice that most of the people that are really delivered from anything, you just look at them and go, damn, it's something different about you. They don't have to tell you. They don't even
Right.
have to tell you.
It's what you
You
see.
see it
Mm-hmm.
on them.
And you feel it.
And I've always been that way when it came to church. Like if you ever go into church, and I know like Reese's been Catholic, so she don't really know what I'm talking about, but the rest of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the people that yell and scream and run up the aisles and all of that. To me, all of those are fake. That one person that's just sitting there rocking and crying and just rocking and that's the one that really feels something in that moment. It ain't the ones running around and shouting. It's the ones that are sitting silent, rocking and crying, and you
We Joseph going in and out again, but I agree. I agree. He going out again. Now I know sometimes, like now, me coming from church and having that background, like Joseph was saying, some people get up and run and stuff like that. I know they said when the spirit hits you, it hits you, but for the most part, that's not what you see. Uh, You there, Joseph? I think Joseph trying to be there. Hey, Uncle Fred. Ebony said, but didn't she say she is not attracted to men? Hasn't been with one, looks very masculine, but says she's heterosexual. Yeah, and Ebony, when I was listening to her, just to rant about that for a moment, I got disturbed because it seemed like to me that she was not able to defend herself, not able to defend her own story. Like everything that she was saying, she didn't even have anything to justify what she was saying out of her mouth or anything like that. I just felt like she was not the right spokesperson, the right example that we should have been looking at to say that somebody has been delivered. For me, she was another person who seems like they
we're
fell
back.
victim of things happening in their lives and finding something to blame. And for me, I think it was the fact that her daughter had was living as a lesbian and she blamed herself for that, or other people in her family blamed her lesbian ways for that. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to be delivered from this and see if this will fix my daughter. That's what I'm thinking. Her outcome is that's what her outcome I think she's looking for.
That whole interview in Q's to me, I didn't agree with a lot of what she said, but I didn't say a lot because I didn't want to seem like I was being combative.
Right.
The saddest part for me, the saddest part of that interview for me was when she said she raised her kids wrong
Right.
just because she was a lesbian. And for me, that was sad because that shows me that you allow church people to the best for your kids.
You going in and out again, Joseph, or is it just me on my end? Can y'all hear Joseph clearly?
You did what you
Speak your truth with Roxanne. Roxanne said, I feel like they shamed her into saying she was delivered. Yeah, I agree with you, Roxanne. I think it was a lot of people in her head for a lot of years, and she finally said, "Okay, y'all right," or something. And that's the only way that she can be accepted by the people around her. And she's probably at a point in her life where she wants to be surrounded with family. She wants to feel love. She wants to finally fit in with them, or something to that effect. But you can tell it's so many things besides God that moved her to say that she's delivered. And that's what I don't agree on. I don't agree anybody using God for their own personal gain, because everything that God does in our lives, when he does it, we give the glory to him. And for me, listening to the people who have said they are delivered, I'm not hearing the glory go to God. I'm just hearing them say how, they're fixing something in their lives so something can stop being wrong, and then they gonna see if God worked. Like that's how it sounds to me, and that's why I say it's just confusing. It's not convincing to me. It's not showing me that God has truly worked on them. It's showing me another person that's using God for their own personal gain. Hey AW, how are you? Trisha said, how can someone tell you who to be? How can someone tell you who to be? Right. And a lot of her family members were persuading her. Joseph, I think you're back.
Yes, I'm back. I was
Okay.
letting you talk.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was just going on with the flow. Um,
No, I mean I agree with everything you were saying because I heard everything you said, and I was agreeing with everything you were saying. But now that other story you sent me yesterday or the day before yesterday,
with the two ladies from
that was
Ohio,
a hot mess.
the black and white lady.
Right.
Oh, now see, that's the one. Now that story, I was going to initially save it for the shut the fuck up panel, because y'all know I like to tell people shut the fuck up. And I felt like we needed to tell some Ohio judges, some people who say racism doesn't exist, some people who say that we are out here supporting our black women. And I guess I'll give the crowd a brief background. They may not know the story, but I shared with Joseph a story out of Ohio. It was a white lady and it was a black lady. They both went to court for the same exact things. And I'm going to tell y'all how different it was, okay? Because when you hear the story, you're going to think that the black lady should have been given probation and the white lady should have been given time, right? Joseph, I don't know when you read it or not, but the white lady stole $200,000, embezzled $200,000.
$263,000.
Okay, well, over 200, 263 to be exact, close to 300. Because if we round up, that's going to
Right.
300, right? Close to $300,000 she had embezzled. The black lady was 40,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, black lady was 40,000. So the white lady, she had, I guess, come up with the funds. After damn near embezzling $300,000, I'm pretty sure you can invest, make some return or whatever. So the white lady willingly said, "Hey, I'll pay y'all back $100,000," which was what, not half of what she had stole, but a good chunk of it, right? The
Right.
lady that was black, she said, "I could pay y'all back $5,000." Okay, both of them had stole, both of them embezzled. Somebody's took somebody's life savings. Somebody's took somebody's, yearly income.
Because they both did it from the state.
They both did it from the state, but when they went to court, they gave the black lady 18 months in prison.
Because the white lady had a white female judge
Mm-hmm.
and the black lady had a white male judge.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the white lady only got probation. She didn't get any time in jail or anything like that. And when I read the story, I was like, this is just clear cut, dry racism, because not only are you discriminating against her as far as in race, you're discriminating against her as far as in um her financial status, her level of, like, what she can pay back, who she is in the world, how much she matters, like all of that stuff played into a role when y'all looked at this lady in court versus this white lady. And y'all
Right.
know black women are on the bottom of the totem pole. And that's according to most of the black men minds out here. Because if y'all don't know, these black men think that when they graduate to a white lady, they have arrived. That's why a lot of them, when they make it big, they grab onto the white women and marry them because they think they're equal to their white male partners, and they now can flow in the society and the league with the white men because they got one of their girls. They don't look at it the way we look at it, the way that logical people look at it, or people who are really standing up for their race. They don't. Most men don't, or a lot of men don't. I should say it that way. And it's so many examples of the ones that don't. But it was just a clear cut case of we at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah. That was uh when I read it, I was like, are you serious right now? She stole less money. Stealing is stealing. I don't care how much money it is, they both stole.
Right.
But in the interim of it, the one that stole the most money, who just happened to be white, got a pat on her hand. So even if you want to say she gave back $100,000, she still stole $163,000, and the black lady stole $40,000. Stealing is stealing,
Right.
but at the end of the day, for you to give one probation and the other one time in jail, what did she get? 2 years? I think she got 2 years in jail,
18 months.
just
18.
because. For me, I would love to have seen if she had the same judge as the white woman, what would have happened.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because technically, you could say the white woman might have did time if she had the same judge as the black woman, and vice versa. The black woman might have just got probation because the white woman got probation.
Mhm.
So technically, yeah, it depends on the judges, and I'm sure the white man had no remorse for the black woman,
Right.
where the white woman had remorse for the white woman, and oh,
Mhm.
I'm not going to give her a record, and I'm not going to send her to jail just because. But when with the white man, it was I'm going to teach this N word a lesson.
Right. And yeah, and to see what a lot of people don't see inside of those courts and stuff like that, is you could have a lawyer on your side and you could talk to them, you can tell them your story, you can tell them what you did or whatever. That lawyer has to believe you and has to show you that they're on your side too, because a lot of them, even when they go up and they appear that they're going to fight for you, they're not really fighting with you. They whispering in the ears of the other people lawyers on the other side, and they chitter chattering without you in their presence. And they're most of the time, if it's a white man representing a black female, then his interests are not the same as that black female.
Well, he was
He's not
Hispanic.
going, huh?
Her lawyer was Hispanic, and I shouldn't say that, but based off his name, I'm gonna say he was Hispanic
Hispanic.
based off his name.
Mm-hmm.
Now I did see again, Q's. I saw another story, and I should have sent it to you this morning because I knew you would have had a lot to say about this.
What was it about?
But I wasn't thinking because it was in a group. Oh, so a black man posted this post
Mm-hmm.
that well, basically, and what reminded me is when you were saying about black men. So he posted it to say basically, and this is why black women want to be mad when black men don't want nothing to do with them because okay, so I gotta paint this picture for y'all because
Okay.
I wish I had the whole thing to read it because it was like heartbreaking, honestly.
Mm.
So a little 13-year-old boy went to school. He
Okay.
wrote a letter to his guidance counselor, I believe, or the principal.
Mm-hmm.
He went to school. He had no idea. He said that he was picked on a little bit because he was always short, but it
Okay.
was nothing, that he couldn't deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Until one day he went to school and one of the little boys in his class showed him a picture of his naked mother.
Mm.
His mother had an OnlyFans account,
Oh gosh.
and one of the kids in the class got it. Now he's 13. His mother was 33.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, the little boy showed him. So he was embarrassed. He played sick for 3 days because he didn't want to go back to school. He confronted his mother, and his mother told him that there's nothing for him to be ashamed of. Sex work is not a shame because apparently she had videos in there, not only of her naked, but having sex with men and everything else.
Oh wow.
And she said that's how she's paying to feed him, and that's why he gets all the clothes that he gets and what he wants because it's giving her the money to do what she needs to do.
Mm.
And that he shouldn't be ashamed of it because there's nothing to be ashamed of with sex work. So he went with that and went back to school. And when he went back to school, everybody now knew that his mother was naked in OnlyFans, and they all had the pictures, and they
Mm.
was all looking at him and what have you. And he said that he felt suicidal and he wanted to kill himself because the principal and the guidance counselors couldn't, of course, take the kids' phones because he wanted them to take the kids' phones so he wouldn't have to see it. And I don't blame him. It's my mom. I don't want to see her naked
Right.
and everything that they showing him. So the post was from a black man saying this is, and you wonder why black men don't want to deal with y'all when we get older because his black mother um did what she did. So at first I was like, well, how the hell was he able to assume that this little boy was black?
Mm.
But then I went digging and I was like, okay, well, the little boy is black because I went looking on Facebook and I saw his post on his page. And I was like, okay. I said, but how we know his mother black? She could be white. She
Hmm.
could be Hispanic. I felt some kind of way because, like, all black women don't do that.
Right.
And even though he was trying to make an example of why some black men don't deal with
Deal
black
with.
women, I just felt it was random and that all black women don't do that. And you can't just say that that's going to make him not want to deal with black women when he gets
And then
older.
what does race have to do with it? Because it's the fact that the thing that's traumatizing the child is that it was his mother. It
Right,
don't matter if it was a white mama, a black mama, a green mama, a purple mama. If somebody bring me a picture of my mama's ass to class and then the whole school see it, I'm going to be embarrassed and traumatized regardless.
right.
You know, and
Girl or
that's the
boy.
thing. Huh?
I say boy or girl, you're going to be traumatized.
Right. That's because that's your mama. You know, you love your mama dirty draws no matter what she do. And so, of course you're gonna be like, because he don't know nothing about it, and it's gonna be traumatizing going around the whole school. But I'm pretty sure his thought process ain't like I'm canceling out all black women because my mama did this, or when he grows up, that's not gonna be the reason why he cancel out black women. It might be the reason
Right,
why he have women issues, because of things his mom exposed him to or put him through as a child or whatever. He's probably gonna have mother women female relationship issues, you know. But it don't race. I don't even understand how race would be important.
right. Because I'm like, well, first of all, how did you know he was black? And okay, just because he's black, don't mean his mama black. Now, especially now, like where I live up here, Q, I think it is so. To me, it's funny. And one day I'll just want to ask one of these old white women, because they blonde hair and blue eyes, and then you see their grandkids, and their grandkids look just like me.
Mm.
So, because the white women up here, child, I don't know where they finding the black men, because ain't no black men up here, but they finding them and making babies for them, child. But these old white women that are blonde haired and blue eyed, all their grandkids look like me. And
Mm.
like, I want to ask them so bad, like, did you even ever think that your grandkids will look like me? Like, because some of them you could see, they look a little uneasy
Hmm.
because it's like,
They know somebody looking at them like what that
right,
child doing with them.
right. And
Hmm.
it's like, because at first when I was seeing it, when I first moved up here, I'm like, oh, she must be the nanny. But I said, when did black people hire white nannies? And then when I would hear the kids go, Nana, Grandma, I'm like, what?
Hmm. Hmm.
And then I started, because
But see,
even
I
the,
got a little conspiracy about that too, though, Joseph, because I think like how people say like a lot of white females are dating black men now and stuff like that or whatever, and interacting with them and creating babies and stuff like that. And I think it's not like to attack interracial couples or anything like that, but I think that's something that the white man enjoys seeing. And I think because it's a way to dampen the black race, even though that child is going to be considered black or whatever, it still is not what you typically would know as black. um and I just got like little conspiracy theories against that
but see, I
inside of
think
me.
of it the opposite way of you.
You.
I think that they're mad at it,
Mm.
especially white men.
White man.
I believe they're mad. I agree with you. They like, because there's a lot of movies out there
Hmm.
where they have the fetish of their white wife being with a black man,
Mm.
but it's just for that time being.
But see, I
Not
go back to like history. And like, since I'm in Virginia, there was a case, Virginia versus Loving, and that was a white man who allowed for them to be married and for interracial marriages to start happening. That wasn't something that the black people allowed themselves to do. It was the white man. So anytime that a white man allows a black person to do anything, there's an alternative goal ahead. It's not that he just wanted to let this white and black person be together.
But see, I think it started working against them, and that's why they trying to stop abortions and stuff
Oh no, they trying to
because
stop
they're
abortions because they don't want to get rid of the white race because white people have more abortions
right,
than
and
black
that
folks.
no, I think no because they're realizing that they're becoming the minority instead of the
Yeah,
majority.
right.
So I think that's why they want to stop because they can't stop their kids from messing with other races.
Mm. Well,
See,
yeah, that too.
one thing that I say, we could say whatever we want about these kids nowadays,
Right,
but they are a whole different breed than we were in our generation before us and the generation before us.
right. They're gonna do what they
They're
want
not
to
buying
do.
into that we can't be friends because we not the same.
Right.
They're not buying into that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's scaring the white people now
Mm.
is that they can't convince. Some of them can, but the majority of them can't convince their kids that just because you black, something's wrong with you. Because now they want the braids in their hair. They want to dance like us. They want to look like us.
Mm-hmm. But see,
And
I
they
don't. I
don't
don't think it's. I don't think that's majority of the white people though. I guess it all depends on like where you're at, what you see,
too.
what you're
If you saw
exposed to.
some of these
Cause.
white women up here,
Mm-hmm.
when they open their mouth, if you closed your eyes and they opened their mouth, you would swear you was talking to a black woman.
Yeah. See, we don't have that confusion here. Like here in Virginia, you do see mixed couples. You see it, a lot. You see it probably as often as you see it anywhere else. But you also have those people that are still here that are all white that are not going to let their daughters or sons date other races, and um it's still real racist around
Right,
here
right,
in certain parts of Virginia. So you're not going to see all of that. I don't even think the white men here have a fear of their white children I don't think that's fear for them. I think that's an easy way for them to cast that person out their family and not no longer do for them or say they are associated with them, because that's what they do around here. Like if they have a white family member who goes over and dates somebody who's black, they cut them off. I've worked with several of them. I've known several of them. And it can be from the teenagers to the older females. I had a lady who worked with me who was probably approaching 50 now. And because she's dating a black man after having 3 failed marriages with white men, her family has nothing to do with her. And now her daughter's dating a black boy, so now the family feels like it's all the mom for it. And I guess she'll be a delivered person, for she had her date with death. She'll be delivered from black people, I guess.
right,
But but I'm just saying, like, I guess it's different in different areas. Because here, I don't see that. I don't see the
right. I
fear.
think the South is always going to be as divided as it is,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's the South, and that's like
Right.
where it all
The
started.
roots are still here.
But
Yeah.
once you leave from the South, it's like okay, cause y'all, but it's say like it's the same thing. But I don't. This has always been a double edged sword for me, cause I always feel like I don't want nobody to tell me who I can love,
Right.
and I just it just is like I have a problem with the black, and it's not women, it's
Mm-hmm.
men. Black women can get them a white man, and they don't act like they got a prize and like they're better than. But black men act like they got the prize of all prizes,
But I'm telling you, that's the mindset
but they
when
don't
a
even have a banging white woman. They don't even have a white woman that other white men want.
but see, a man, you got to know, like, okay, well, now I'm not a man and I don't speak for all men and I don't really know. I'm not a professional, so I'm just talking. I'm just shooting the shit.
Right,
But when I hear men talk, a lot of men are all about their money, the respect, the power, whatever, sex. like it's certain things that drive them. It's certain things that they have to have in order for their ego to match it, or to have this high ego, with the fanciest car, fanciest this, fanciest that. But a lot of black men equate success to what they see a white man have. And that's what type of businesses they run, and what type of cars they drive, and what type of things they're doing. Once we get to do like them, then we're equal to the white man. They're trying to become equal with something that is not of them. And so they think, like, to me, I'm thinking, okay, if they're going after the same kind of cars, the same kind of business, the same type of this, to be equivalent to the white man, they're also going to go after the white women, because once they go for the white woman and they catch the white woman, they feel like, okay, we can do everything that the white man can do now. We can even do your woman. We got one of y'all. We done took one of y'all's. So to them, it's an ego thing. Like, they're not only, it don't matter what she looked like, sort of say, it's that we got us one too. And I don't know if it's from all of the stuff that I've been hearing lately with the men that's coming out their mouth and what they saying and stuff like that. Like, I called like Mike Epps recently. Did you hear about him?
Well, he lightened his daughter.
Lightened his daughter and put the long straight hair on her.
Mm-hmm.
But then he also went on to talk about his first set of kids that he had by his wife that looked like James Brown. And he was talking about how he didn't have money, and he said it a couple times in like a couple stand-ups that he had. He was talking about how when didn't have money, he couldn't get the girls that looked like his wife. When he had money, he had to take the girls that looked like James Brown. But now that he got money, he can get the girls that look like his wife. I guess light skin, fair hair, whatever, or
But
whatever.
then that says a lot about you as a person.
Exactly.
Like, why would you, for example, like, well, I used to be really, really, really fat. And when I first came out and nobody wanted to pay me no mind, I went and lost a bunch of weight. I went to the club, and all the people that paid me no mind, all of a sudden now want to buy me drinks and want to smile up in my face. For me, it was like a revenge thing, because I know if I was still standing here 350 pounds, you wouldn't be entertaining me. But because now I'm standing here 230 pounds, I'm the hottest thing you ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more of a revenge thing as a prideful thing, per se, for me. So I don't like when people do that. I'm like, are you that weak and stupid to not know that? Like, you said it. If you didn't have money, you wouldn't have the person that you have. So why do you want them now?
Right.
Because you can. And
Right.
like I've sat in on conversations with men, and I brought it back to women that I know. Like, I've had conversations with women, and they're like, "Oh, black men this, and they want these white women." And da, da, da. I said, "Well, you know why they want white women? No, because they don't want us." I said, "No." I said, "I've sat in on conversations with men, and I can tell you what I've heard them say." And they was like, "What?" I said, "Well, I've heard one conversation where they said they didn't want to marry their mother. They was tired of being yelled at, told what to do, and take out the garbage and do this and do that. So why
Mm-hmm.
would they marry their mother?"
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, "What?" I said, "Well, you basically get a man to do the same thing. You
Mm-hmm.
treat him like his mother did."
Right.
I said, "A white woman ain't gonna do that to him." She would say, "Babe, take out the garbage, please." And he'll say, "Okay." It'll sit there all damn day. And then when he decide to take out the garbage, or she'll say, "Oh, babe, I told you to take out the garbage." And when he don't do it, she'll do it. I said, "Not you. You gonna act like his mother." "Bitch, didn't I tell you to take out the motherfucking garbage like a half an hour ago, and it's still motherfucking sitting here? What the fuck is wrong with you? You just want to sit there and play that motherfucking game all goddamn day." I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Now, I'm not even straight." I said, "But I wouldn't want to marry a woman like my mother."
Right. I wouldn't.
I
I
said, "Because
wouldn't.
she got on my nerves."
Right. And I understand what you're saying by that. Now, I don't talk to my husband like that, so I don't know nothing about them situations, and we all black up in here. But
Right,
I
right.
get what you're saying, because that's a lot of what I used to hear in the past about why, it used to always be because of the way the white women would kind of like submit to the black men, that's
Right.
why they go for the white woman. Or it would be because they do more things sexually than the black females do, that's why they would go for the white women. But when I listen to a room full of men talk and I hear why they're dating a white woman, they say things like, because the white woman is going to give them access to things that they couldn't get with a black woman. For
Right.
example, they have access to the white family now. They have access to what the white family has, or they feel like their white in-laws are going to be able to give them access to places they or things that they didn't have before. So that's also another thing of why they're looking at white women like they are the prize, because they feel like once they get that white woman, they can then do all the white
But
stuff.
in Q, that's my point, and that's the point that I don't understand. They not getting white women that a black woman can get
And
a
the white
white
woman not
man,
gonna give them that access whatsoever. So it's a crazy way for men to think because
but it's not you for me. And
mhm,
if you, I don't know if you really pay attention. If you really pay attention, a black woman can get her a CEO, somebody high up in the food chain of the white
mhm,
men,
mhm.
and they can. I mean, when a black woman get her a white man, she got a prize, and I'm not. She ain't just got no average Joe on the corner. She got her a prize. She looking at it from the long haul. This man got money. He gonna take care of me and my kids. I'm gonna have me a house. I'm gonna at least be driving a Mercedes, at least a truck. She looking at it for the long haul. The black man just get him any old white chick that the white man don't want, and because we all know white men don't like big girls. The majority of them don't. They want you two sizes too small.
Mhm.
They don't like big women. They just don't. And it's like I'll be looking like, okay, black women should be acting like y'all, because they get them a prize. Y'all get the bottom of the barrel and walk around here like y'all got like up here, Q. No lie. And I wish Tramel wasn't in the doctor so he could confirm that what I'm telling you is true. Black men will look at you up here, like me and Tramel, and look at you like, well, how the hell did you get here? Waiting to see some white woman. And then when they don't see her, they look at you like, please don't speak to me.
Mhm.
Like, we can't talk. I can't let people know that, I'm a brother. People can
Mhm.
clearly look at you and tell you're a brother. But they
Mhm.
look at you like, how the hell did you get here? What are you doing here? Like, I'm like it's weird. It's weird. Like the
Mhm.
older black men up here, they have them an old black woman, and you can tell they've been with her and they ain't having it. The younger ones, child, they act like they got them a prize. Meanwhile, she wide in the hips,
Mhm.
look like she just came from the food stamp office.
And most likely she's been canceled out by her white
Right,
constituents. And that's the thing where I was saying, like, where for the men who do have a mindset of that, they when they get with somebody white, and that they got a prize, and that the reason that they are doing it is so they can be equal to the white man. I'm like, but y'all got it all wrong, because the white man cancels that white lady out once you touch her. They don't want that back.
right.
They like, okay, she gone. She's no longer somebody I'm going to deal with, because she does deal with black men and things of that
And then
nature, like it.
the white women that do look like something, they ain't going for your little ass from the hood. They going for basketball players and football
Hmm.
players and men that got money. They ain't coming just
Hmm.
for the average Joe. So I'm
Yep.
like, black women should be acting like black men. Because, like I
Mm.
said, they will get them a prize child. What does he do? Oh, he owns Apple now. He's the lead designer at Tesla. And you be sitting there going, well,
Bill
how the hell
Gates
she
got
get him?
got his side piece, got her a nice old prize, didn't she?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Women will do it all the time. Men, like you said, they just want something to feel like they made it.
Mm, 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 mm.
And
Yeah.
I just never understood that. I just never did. Like, because it's the same way, even like with gay men, it's the same thing. It's like, well, you don't have a prize because you got a white man. You
Mm,
don't. It's just you just got a white man. You're
mm-hmm.
going in clubs where they grind up glass to kill you, bitch, because they don't want you there. But you think. You in because now you in with your little like I don't get it,
Yeah.
especially with that because you know that they fetishize us. They don't really want us. They fetishize us.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you
Yeah.
with them?
And see, that's
Why
the
do
scary
you?
thing around here. I know Baking with Charlene was saying in the part of Virginia that she's in, she see a lot of interracial couples. And there are, I'm not saying it's not a lot of interracial couples, there are, but I guess like in the part of Virginia that I'm at, because I'm surrounded by plantations and stuff like that, I just witnessed the true racist people on a regular basis too. Um,
Right,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like it's you can see where it's becoming normal, but you can definitely see the people here that don't accept it, that roll their eyes when they see the interracial babies. And I had a lady that I used to work with, believe it or not. She was white, and she was like one of the people, like you said, she had some grandkids, and the grandkids you could see they were mixed. And this lady, when she made post on her Facebook, this was during the time that what's his name, the orange head man, I don't think we like to say his name, but we usually call his number, the last president, the ex-president, he um he was running at the time. So you know, a lot of them were coming out the closet, the racists was coming out the closet and posting stuff. And she posted some stuff talking about how we all waiting in the welfare line on food stamps and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, the first thing I thought about was like, this lady is posting stuff like this about black people, but she has a grandchild by a black
hmm
person. How do you truly love that grandchild 100% and unconditionally if you can yet get on the post and post such a racist comment? That to me, I'm like, I would be scared to let my child be around you. If I was the mom, I don't care if I came from you or what. But if you post something like this about people that look like her daddy, then it's that's scary. So that, like, you see it a lot, but you see the real them too around here a lot too.
right, and that's always been my thing. Why I couldn't date. Well, I'm not attracted to them like that, but I couldn't date a white man because I'm like, if I had an incident where racism was into play, he's not going to understand what that feels like.
No, you
He's
won't.
I'm going to have to sit and explain to him why I'm angry and why I'm upset. I mean, you're going to look at me and say, "Oh, don't let it get you upset." You know, they're assholes. Don't let them get but you another black man ain't going to tell me that. Tramel ain't going to tell me that cuz he's going to understand completely how I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm
Mm.
like, I don't know. It's hard for me because I'm like there's a part of me that wants to say don't do it. But then there's that part of me that says, well, I don't want nobody to tell me who to love.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. I don't think that I think when you try to tell people who to love and what to do, it just makes them do it more. You
Right.
know, like if somebody would have been in my head, because one thing I can say is that about my family, um, is I do have people in my family that date outside the race. Like, you know, men, I had two uncles that were in the military. So one of them married a Korean lady and the other one married, I don't know what she is. I don't know what she's mixed with, but it's something in black, like maybe Guatemalan in black or something like that. But you know, and then I had another uncle who dated outside the race and stuff like that. So I don't think I think in my family, if they would have been like, no, you can't date this person, you can't do this, whatever, it would have made us do it more. You know, like that's what you're gonna rebel. You're gonna want to do because you're gonna want to see why they trying to forbid me from this. You know, let me see what's going on. So I didn't have those restrictions. I just was never interested either. It just was never an attraction for me.
Right. And it was like I worked with this lady,
I
right?
see some sexy white men now. I look at some and be like,
Oh,
ooh,
now
he
I ain't gonna lie,
gorgeous.
because it's quite a
Right.
few that
Yeah.
I have seen and go, you know what? You might be the one to get me to do a little smack and tickle with you, but I ain't keeping you.
Right. You look at them and be like, now if I did have one, it'll be that one right there.
Right.
But
You'd be the one. Like if I did, he'd have to be blonde hair and blue eyed. I don't know why, but he have to be blonde hair and blue
oh
eyed.
no, see that don't do it for me. I like the dark hair, dark eyes, and then
Mm-mm.
I like the older white man look when they look sophisticated and pepper gray, but
Like
not
Like
Clint
Anderson
Eastwood
Cooper.
type, huh?
Like Anderson Cooper.
Well, for you, maybe Anderson Cooper, not for me,
No, I'm
Joseph.
saying that older, distinguished
No,
white
not that.
hair,
No, not that gray hair,
child, and
like
then
that
blue
white silk.
eyes. Yes, honey.
Now Anderson don't get it. George Clooney used to before he got married the last time because I think she stressed him out. But George Clooney or I'm trying to think because it's not so many that ruffle my feathers, but sometimes on one of those good old underwear commercials or something like that.
One day I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Anderson Cooper. Cause you can't tell me that I was not with Anderson Cooper because I know this was him. I don't care what nobody
That's your
tells me.
sexy. Anderson is. I don't know. I don't know. He just reminds me of a little
I
boy
have.
or
Let me tell you
something.
something. I have my best friend. He's the total opposite. He won't. He just prefers not to date anybody black. So
Mhm.
most of the men he messed with is Hispanic or white
Mhm.
or any race. So he's always, oh, you need to broaden your horizons and blah 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 blah. I'm like, child, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I've tried, but I can't do it, honey.
Mhm.
But then one day I met one and I was like, well, he kind of cute. And I don't know how far this can go, but it can go a little. I'm curious.
Mhm.
But that was all it was. Like, I just can't. It's different for
Curiosity.
me. Like,
Right.
I tried to go out with this guy and he was just all touchy feely and wanted to touch me. I felt fetishized by him because he was
Reese
always
Cup
wanting
said
to touch
Sean
my
Connery.
face and stuff. Yeah, Sean Connery. Yeah, that's that look.
Mhm.
But I worked with this white lady, right? And she was like, she said, Joseph, you are crazy, but you're right. So I forgot, we're going to call her Nancy for argument's sake.
Mhm.
So Nancy was just, she was cool. She was cool. She was down to earth. We used to go out to eat and everybody get food or whatever. We go like to soul food places. She ordering food. So one day, because she would always talk about this man that she was with. So one day I cornered her by herself. I said, Nancy, can I ask you a question? She
Mhm.
said, what? I said, well, I'm very observant. I said, and please, if it's none of my business, just say, Joseph, it's none of your business. I said, but your boyfriend, he's black, isn't he? And the look of shock on her face was like, huh? I was like, your boyfriend, he's black. And she was like, Joseph, wait a minute. How the hell did you know that? I said, because you are way too comfortable around black people, girl. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, well, when we ordered from the soul food restaurant, you just blurted out you wanted oxtails, peas, and rice. White women don't do that. I said, and then you just comfortable. I said, you comfortable around Charlene. You comfortable around me and Charles and Walter. I said, you too comfortable. I said, and it's sad to say this. I said, but you're comfortable like we don't scare you. I said, any
Mhm.
other white woman would be scared. She wouldn't leave her purse there like you do. She wouldn't engage in certain conversations with us for fear
Mhm.
of what we would say. I
Mhm.
was like, you are too comfortable. I said, so it just gave it away to me that he was black. She's like,
Mhm.
Joseph, nobody has ever figured that out until I introduced them to him. I
Mhm.
said, girl, I'm nosy. I pays attention to everything.
Yeah, I got some people that I work with too, and you can sometimes tell by the way they dress or the way that they talk or something
Hey,
that they either were,
everybody.
hey Jamel, that they either were raised in a majority black area or date
Me
like
too.
that.
I ain't got nothing though.
Yeah. Let me see what y'all saying down here in the comments. Speaker Truth with Roxanne.
Roxanne,
She
yes.
said
Matthew
Matthew.
McConaughey. Yes, he's another one that's a babe.
He's not a babe to me no more. I used to like him in his younger days when he started getting older and kind of sunkenish. I was
You
like,
know who else? You know, this is gonna be crazy
hey
to y'all, but
Ashley,
I
hey
always
Shoddy
found
World, hey
kind of
everybody.
I
Out
always
and
found kind of dorky
out.
white men cute. Like, what's his name? Oh God, he's the comedian. He was in that movie 51st Dates with Drew Barrymore. Oh God, he's Jewish. I can't think of his name. I see him
Mm.
in my head, but I cannot think of his name.
You know who I looked at recently and I was like, "Ooh, he is so gorgeous." Rick Fox.
Yes.
The older he gets, the more gorgeous he gets.
Now you know who I never thought was. It's two people that black women go crazy for that
Don't
I
say
don't see it.
Denzel because I don't like him.
Yes, I never seen it for him. Now his son, on the other hand, is a whole nother story.
Denzel and LL do not do it for me if those
Oh,
the
now
two.
see, we gonna fight because I wasn't gonna say LL because see
Nope.
LL. Oh,
I
now,
just
now,
was talking about
now
this.
I'm gonna be
I don't like no
honest.
man that lick their lips all day long.
LL before he got all that surgery to his face done was perfect. The new LL with all this surgery, I'm not
I know
feeling
his
it.
lips stink. Ugh.
Ooh, I don't care. They sexy.
And then Denzel, his lips stay dry.
Now
I
you know
can't get
who
past
else I
the
just
dry lips. To
never. No, you know who got some dry lips? Malik Yoba. Now them lips is dry. You need to lick them all day long. But you know who else I just never. Ugh. I
Who?
know some of the women in this chat and on the after show. I mean, when they watch it after the fact, they're gonna leave me comments and say, "Joseph, you must be blind." Idris Elba, I just never seen it
It,
for him.
yeah, he doesn't do it for me either. I told y'all who my man was, and I'm sticking to him. I'm standing by him. That's Morris Chestnut. He does everything for me, like everything. It ain't nothing else that he got to do but show up.
Out and about said when LL take his hat off, his head look like an egg.
But the ladies love LL though. Like they be going crazy. Erica said yes. Rick Fox, yes. LL, they be going crazy over LL. What they be going
You know,
crazy, and I'm just like, if this man lick his lips one more time.
for me, the you know what I like. This is I don't even know how to say this without it sounding so blatantly,
Say it.
I guess, kind of racist.
Oh Lord.
I like black men that have black features. I want the wide nose. I want the big lips. Like
I
you
want
know,
some lips.
Busta
Yes, give me
Rhymes.
some lips. I
Oh, when
cannot
Busta
do no
Rhymes got
pencil
big like he
lips.
got, oh, child, I was like, yes. Don't give me no. I need somebody that can kiss me back.
Yes.
I started noticing like I was like, why do I like? I started just looking at men that I was attracted to, and it was the same thing. I'm like, I like black men with black features. If you don't
I
have
like
black
I like
features,
I like full lips on men. I don't know. It's maybe because I have big lips. I don't have time for to be
okay, well
pecking
you need to
nobody's
hold, put it up there.
this area or that. Mm-mm. Give me some lips.
No, you don't need to
How
be
you
in the
doing,
screen.
Tramail?
And Q said, "How you doing?
Hey, Tramail. You feeling better?
You feeling better?" Shut.
Hey, look. All right, little Yachty.
She said, "All right, little Yachty." I can't.
Ain't it little Yachty with the diamond that pierced in the middle of his forehead?
Yep, little Yachty with the diamond pierced in the middle of his forehead.
Let me find out that'll be you, Tramail, if we had an extra 15 million.
Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to move out of my way. My husband's sugar low, so I'm not gonna hit you though, boo.
Oh goodness.
'Cause he need to get home so he can get some sugar water.
Yeah, well, me and Joseph just been in this car ranting on while you was in the doctor. We had all kinds of technical issues, but I want to thank all of y'all that's in the crowd that was stood by and through the technical issues. Y'all know in Q's world, I keep them, but I don't usually see all that over here in Joseph world.
Yes, I'm so cute. It normally happens to Tramiel when he goes live.
Oh,
So today was my first time experiencing it with StreamYard. And
uh,
normally I tell him, Tramiel, calm down. It'll be okay.
the slowness.
Child, I done popped in and out about 5 times.
Uh, what are you freezing? Yeah, y'all froze.
I was
Yeah, we froze
freezing.
a little bit. I was
Y'all froze.
freezing first. I started it.
Which I hate. It's the mobile. Oh, y'all fine now.
Right, it's the mobile part of it.
Yeah, and
I
I was
don't know
on
what
laptop and it
it's
was
because of the
messing up for
Wi-Fi.
me.
What is that? The meat market?
Yes, we gotta go there. They have
You think they're gonna have oxtails?
yeah, they got oxtails. They got everything there.
But they better, because I need me some
They do like
oxtails.
meat plants
Who
and stuff
cooking
there, so we gotta go
oxtail?
there. And they do fresh
Q,
meat
I
from the
want some
farm.
oxtails, but like I said, where I live up here, child, these white people don't know nothing about no oxtails. We
Mhm.
barely can find a collard green.
No, they have plenty of collard
Now
greens
you
and
can
you
find
know.
some kale, because you know white people eat kale.
I was about to say you better
And
cook you some curly kale.
Oh, they got a yoga studio right there,
That's
Joseph.
what I
but you
had
go
this
ahead and do
weekend. It was
yoga.
so
Oh no,
good
I'm not
too.
doing the yoga no more. I was just saying, just in case you wanted to do yoga.
I don't need to go to
You know
yoga
what
no
happened to me
more.
when I did the yoga? I almost died. No, she,
Erica
our
said she
outfit.
used to
So maybe
get
she had great
dragged as a
intention,
teen for having a crush on
but
Busta
the yoga
Rhymes.
wasn't.
What in
It
the
just
world,
child.
Erica? He was rough too. That's
No,
when you
but
like
see,
the roughness or
no,
the
it
black faces.
depends on when you had the crush on Busta Rhymes. Because if you had a crush on Busta Rhymes when he was skinny, then yes, you should have got dragged. If your crush happened when he put that weight on
Yeah,
and
he
got
didn't lose
Like
bigger,
when
weight.
he did the
He was
song with
skinny.
Janet Jackson.
yes.
Yeah.
But when he was with oh God, I forgot the name of the group.
Not
I forgot the name. Turn
You
that
know who
down.
was
Turn
the
that down.
baby's
was it
father? You
Nas
know who was my
Effects
Turn
baby's
too?
that
father?
down.
My
No.
baby's father was.
Turn.
I
See,
did. I'm
that's
turning this
good.
all the way down, Joseph. Don't do me today.
Okay, I'm
My
gonna need
my
to
my my
get out.
favorite. My baby's father was Q-Tip.
Reese Cup said, Erica, you like what you like. Your baby
Q-Tip is
daddy was
cute.
Q-Tip, Jamal.
His voice. It was his voice. It
And
was
Q
just.
said your baby
And he had
daddy
pretty
was
feet.
Q-Tip.
Him and Common. Common got now Common. He got the y'all. Let me tell y'all something.
Do
Y'all
you
want
see
to
what
talk
this
about
bitch
a
did?
man with some pretty feet? Common got the prettiest feet. You know where? Because when he was with Erica Badu, you had him walk around with no shoes on, and she had him walk around wearing paper shoes, and you got to see his feet. Now he got some beautiful feet. I ain't never seen a man in my life, honey, with some pretty feet. But Common got some pretty
I was
feet.
going
You
to say,
got
I
pretty
think
feet
he
too,
had
Common.
on, he showed his feet up in that movie with Queen
You got feet
Latifah
like a
too.
girl. They big though, y'all. Joseph got big feet. They like this big. They real big. But they pretty.
You know what amazes me about Tramel?
What is it, Joseph?
I wear a size 13 and he wear a size 12, but he always say I have big feet. I'm
No, your feet. No, Joseph. Me and you.
confused as to how I have big feet, but he don't.
I didn't say I didn't have big feet.
Well, I thought you
I
was
didn't say
for
that.
sure in a 15 when I saw them hands stretched
I
crossed
didn't
like
say
that.
that I didn't have big feet.
Right, he make it like I got a size 15 shoe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I thought
about.
because my son wore like a big shoe like that, so I thought for sure that was about a 15.
No, my foot been oh God, my foot been a size 13
I
since
just
I was
really
like
don't look at
12
my
years
feet.
old.
Your feet just pretty to me. You just got pretty feet.
I did a show on
I
foot
ain't a
fetish.
foot
You got a
person.
foot fetish, Tramail.
I'm not a foot person either. Don't
You
put your
not.
feet on me and all that stuff like
He
that. But your feet is
let me tell
pretty.
you, let me tell you what he did to me in Q's. We talked about this the other night too. I said it's real funny how when I was your fiance, you used to get the lotion and I would get a foot massage every night. Now that I
Uh-huh.
said I do, I ain't had a foot massage in
Because you
years.
can't afford it.
And that you
What?
heard it, I can't afford it.
You can't afford all that. You ain't got no money.
Oh,
Everything now that I'm married, I gotta
You
pay
ain't got no.
for.
you
That's
gotta.
right. You ain't got
Oh,
no money.
dang.
Can't afford
Lord
that.
Jesus.
Don't touch.
I touched him the other last
Don't
night.
touch.
And he yelling and screaming at me, "What are you doing? You gotta make an appointment for
Yeah,
that."
you got to make an appointment for all of that, child. Yeah, you ain't gonna be got to make an appointment, honey.
Then I have to pull
Mm.
my then I have to pull rank. I own you.
No, you don't. You don't own me. You don't own me. I keep telling you that. You don't own me.
I got a paper that say I
No,
own
you
you.
don't. Yeah, what it say? Where it say on that paper that you own me?
My name
What do it
first.
say? Just because your name
All
first, that don't
body
mean
parts
nothing. What that
included.
mean?
Right. And Q said all body parts included.
Lies from the book of lies.
Don't your paper say you own your husband,
No, it
Q?
don't say that. It don't
Yeah,
say you
it
own.
sure
Where
Say,
do
do.
it say
It
that
she
said,
said
on
it
that?
I
sure do.
hereby
Where
certify
do it
that
say that on that
Q
paper?
owns Gene
She
as
said,
of
her say,
August 8th,
I hereby,
2008. You
yeah,
own him,
turn that up so you can
his
hear
between
What?
the leg parts, and everything included.
it.
That's that's how come
See, I
whatever
be
is
trying to tell
his
him
I don't
is
that.
play them
mine.
games.
Oh no,
They
he told me I don't
We
own him.
married. That he put a ring on it. That's good enough for me.
I
that was
tell him, I said, go
that was
downstairs and
the
look on the
lock. That was
wall. You
the
see that
lock and
paper on
seal
the
to that
wall
Where
that
it
says
say
I
certificate.
that?
own
I
him?
don't say that Joseph McCray owns Tramel. I'm not a cattle. I'm not a piece of cattle. I'm not a piece of can. I am a piece of candy, honey. But I'm not. I'm not a possession that you own. Where you can say you can just touch this and do whatever you
I
want to
can.
with. No, you
I own it.
can't. No, you can't. Who told you that?
When
So
I
then,
say I
That
Joseph,
is
do it,
misinformation. You got
your pushback
misinformation.
should
Call
be your
customer
feet are
service.
not,
Customer
you know.
service. You got to call customer service about that. You got misinformation. You don't
Y'all a
own
mess.
this. You don't own this. Who told
I
you
Mm-mm.
own
that?
it.
Who told you that?
That paper.
Mm. All that hard blood, sweat, and tears. I think they both done froze up on me. Let me stop for Tremaine. Be ranting on me in a minute. I think we froze again, y'all, and I'm over here trying to get to the comments on my laptop when clearly I'm on my phone. Um, Monte said he a size 8.5 or 9. That's what size my teenager were. So I'm hoping he stopped right here where he at, Monte. Can y'all hear me? Did we lose Joseph and Tremaine, y'all? They are driving, so I believe they might have lost signal for a moment. They may be back, but I have enjoyed this rant show. I don't think we Hey Valerie, how are you? I gotta come wait for them to come back and see um what else we gonna rant about today. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna have to come back again when I get my headset and everything together so we can really talk. Um Erica said Morris Chestnut and Michael J. White. Who is that other guy? What's the guy name that Steve Harvey daughter, Lori Harvey dating? What's his name? Because he's supposed to be like the sexiest man for 2020, I think. Sexiest man. Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. I think he's cute or whatnot, but he's a little bit on the young side. Something about him just looks young to me. And then that mustache just gives me Steve Harvey, like he's a younger version of Steve Harvey. So, like, sometimes he's nice and sexy, and then sometimes I'm just like, oh, I cannot see past Steve Harvey. Like, she's dating her stepfather. So they probably will work out for the long haul because I feel like she met her stepfather with the mustache and all. Yes. He gonna have a bald head and everything for a minute. In a minute. Erica said my stepson is 13 and wears a size 12, but he's 5'5". Wow, so he's probably gonna have another little growth spurt of getting taller to catch up with those feet. Jeez. My son is my oldest son that's 23. When he was in middle school, I think that's when he started wearing a size 13. But he's tall. Like he's right now about 6'3", and I think he might be in a 14. He be in denial sometimes trying to squeeze his feet in a 13, but I think he in a 14. You know how we got to tell them sometimes what size shoe they wear because they really don't wear the size that they're trying to squeeze their feet into. Yeah, I remember I had to give my boys lessons to let them know big feet are
Thank
okay.
you.
You know,
Hello.
hey, y'all back. And y'all done made it to the studio. Ain't that something? Is Joseph gone? Uh-oh.
Microphone check 1 2. Can you hear me, Q?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, great, man. I'm sorry. Joseph will be with you guys in just a moment. You know, he was messing with me this
What's
morning
he messing with you?
because I put diamonds on my head. I said I'm a king. I'm a king.
Okay.
I have a right to wear diamonds. If I want to wear diamonds on my head, I have a right. I wear diamonds. You see this? These are diamonds, people. This is what diamonds look like. I wear rings. That's what kings do. This is how kings look. You know what I'm saying? I have my crown, honey. What?
I know that's right.
Don't do me.
I know
Just
that's
because
right.
you don't want to show your royalty, that's fine. But I am who I am.
Okay.
That's it.
I know that all day.
Joseph, get your butt up here. I'm in the studio.
That's what I say. Y'all have made it to the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the studio's upstairs. So we just came home from the doctor. I just came home from my doctor's appointment. I just met my new primary care physician.
Okay.
And Joe. That's
Monte say he's 6'3" too. You got a small foot to be 6'3", Monte. That's good.
Yeah,
that means you
tall too.
Your tennis shoes should still be, a decent price.
But Monte ain't got no weight on him. He's a skinny girl. Can you make a decent broth out of him, child?
Oh goodness.
Mm-mm. Here come Joseph. He's so slow. My husband is so slow.
So what's wrong with skinny, Tremel?
What's wrong with it? I don't have no problem with it, child. I'm skinny. Body girl. Sure. All this body girl.
I see you.
You see
hair
all
down to you.
Yeah.
I didn't know your hair was way down there.
I
didn't know you was doing like 26 inches back there.
Oh, girl, I'm doing 36.
Okay.
What? This is 36.
Okay.
What, girl?
Okay.
I am living. Here go Joseph.
Yes.
I gotta put that fish baby a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, do something with your life. I drove all the way home. How did you find this ring?
How did I find it? I always knew where it was.
I threw it in the garbage.
You better not put my ring in the garbage.
I hate this ring. Who wears a best ring like this? Who?
Is that the cramp? What is that?
A ring. I drove all the way home with no glasses on.
I didn't even know y'all were on the way home. That's why I said he done popped back up in the studio. I thought we just lost signal because you was driving. But
no, when we pulled up in front of the house, it was trying to connect to the Wi-Fi, and that's when we lost the signal. So Tremel was like, "I'm gonna run upstairs and connect you, so that you won't lose signal no more."
Yeah. Did you have anything else to rant about today?
No, other than this husband of mine.
Well, I can rant about husbands all day. You know I have one. So what you want to say? Is he gone far away?
He ain't that far, but he's far enough. No, yeah, he gonna get up this morning and tell me, because he on my side and all up in my drawer on my side of the bed. You know, I was going through your things. Okay, and I want to know why you don't wear that ring I brought you. It cost a pretty penny. I said, first of all, why are you going through my things? That's number one. Because they're my things. No, they're not. I'll have them when you're dead. I said, who says that?
Damn.
I said, I'm leaving that to my boyfriend.
Oh, y'all play a lot.
Oh, no, I have this app on my phone. Mm-hmm. And it's the only app, and it rings different. It has like this little pretty little chime. Like it's like this pretty little chime. So every time it goes off, I go, who the hell is that? I said, my boyfriend. And I keep telling him, don't text me at a certain time. And he do it any old way. He be like, keep it up. You gonna get somebody fucked up.
Yeah. Right.
He's a mess. Tremel is a hot mess. But he's fun. We laugh.
Yeah, you gotta keep it fun, keep it exciting. That's the key to making it last. You don't have those little fun moments and stuff. It gets boring.
I do want you. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but we are gonna do a panel, and hopefully it'll be Roxanne and her husband, I want you and your husband. It'll be Tanika and her husband, and me and Tremel. Because
That'll be a miracle if that happens.
we wanted to. That's why I told Tremel, because I said, I don't think Q's husband gonna get over her. I said, you know what you have to do to convince
You
him
see
to
what
get
he
on
do when
camera?
he get on screen with me? He
Right.
don't do nothing but smile and look at me the whole time. He's so camera shy. He always say, "I'll do it for you, Q, but you know I don't want to do it. I'll do it for you, but I don't."
Because we want to do like we want to do like a love and marriage thing,
Mm-hmm.
but we want to do one where we're gonna do one where we have gay couples, and then we want to do one where we have straight couples.
Okay.
Because we just really want to show what it entails for marriage,
and there's no difference.
And there's no difference.
Right.
Like, there's absolutely no difference whether it's two men, two women, a man and a woman. It's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be together? It takes work.
Right.
Because I think a lot of people they want the engagement party,
Mm-hmm.
they want the engagement, they want the wedding, but they don't want the work that comes after that.
Right.
And that's why a lot of people get divorced, and a lot of people can't make it work because they don't
realize it's constant work and it's consistent work. Because yeah, like I had to learn, like I would tell people a lot of times, that saying where they say they tell people you can't change a person. You don't marry a person just to try to change them and things of that nature. But I said people forget to warn you that after you get married, people change. When you're together 5 years, 10 years, people grow up, they mature, habits change, new habits form. So it's like you consistently have to work and grow with the person and, keep open communication. And it's so much more than just communication. A lot of people like communication is the key. It's so much more.
And I forget what movie it was, but it was a Tyler Perry movie where he was saying that you go through so much. Your parents start dying, their parents start dying, everybody, you get kids, your kids start going through things. And you get to the point sometimes where you be like, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. But then your love for the person outweighs all of the other stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but I know some people that be like, child, fuck it, I couldn't do
it. Right. And then they do it all.
That's why they're by themselves. But that's why I try to tell people things, because you're not in that situation, things that you think you won't do, trust me, when you're in that situation, you do that. Mm-hmm. I was like, because you realize, like, it's not, like, I have to tell some of my friends still, Tremel is not my boyfriend. He's my husband. I can't just tell him kick rocks like I would a boyfriend and just move on to the next person.
Right.
Like, when we had our first argument, I got in the car, like, I was like, fuck this, I don't need this shit. And I got in the car and I was like, bitch, where the hell you going?
I still look, Joseph, let me tell you now, sometimes when I get in my modes or something, I don't feel like hearing, I'd be like, you know what? Let me just go for a ride. And I'd be
I'll do that.
I go around a circle one time and be like, now where the hell am I going? Let me just go park in front of my damn house because I got nowhere. And then my husband be right here. I thought you was going somewhere. Like, shut up, because you know I ain't got nowhere to go.
I know me. I have to go because see, Tremel being here turned up, and if I come back in, I'll be turned up. So I just like, let me go sit in Family Dollar parking lot till I fall in.
I be done set the house on fire, child.
Or he'll text me, depending on what time of night it is. Then he'll text me, "You better bring your ass back home." And I'm like, "I'll be there when I get there. You better bring your ass back home. You got to get on your dialysis machine." Well, you should have thought about that before you pissed me off.
I'm calling Uncle Fred.
Oh yeah,
Uncle Fred in the chat. I seen Uncle Fred in the chat.
I'm calling Uncle Fred and I'm telling him you ain't getting on your machine, and you know you don't want that.
Hey Dana, how are you? Erica said, "Yes, Lord, it's a lot of work." Yep, I've been married. We just celebrated our 13th anniversary. Been married since 2008. We've been together longer. So I've literally known this man since I was 20.
Child, we barely did 3 years. You talk about you the only hope for 13.
It's already 3 years, and I want to cave his motherfucking face in.
I want to get rid of you already. I'm thinking about the next person I can marry.
What?
Don't.
Y'all are the fool. Y'all are the fool. I asked Gene how many more years he wanted to get. He talking about about 50 more years. I said, okay, well, we'll be in our 90s. I guess I can go ahead and do that.
Like my sister is it this November? I think it's this November. I was like, God, you've been married for 20 years? And she was like, yeah, I got married in 2000. I was like, girl, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a long time, but it don't like when I say it don't even feel as long as it's been. Like it just, I'd be like, we've been knowing each other for a long time. We've been together for a long time, but like I don't feel the labor of 13. Like you know how some people when they talk about marriage, it's so like depressing and discouraging. Like that's one thing I would like to talk about more about how. Like I love marriage. I feel like I received more blessings once I was married. I felt like, God started looking out for me more once I did something in the right order and,
Right.
things that but I love it. I love it.
You know what? For me, I love it, but it was just never a real dream for me. Because up until 2015, that's when it became a reality that maybe I could find somebody and get married. But it was never. So for me, it was always, I'd be with somebody for a long time, date them, we lived together. I'd be like, oh, this is my husband. But then when I had to really say it, it was like, wait a minute, this is really my husband. Like, I'm really married to this man. What the hell have I done? But
you ain't right, Joseph.
The 3 years went like super fast.
Yeah,
really
time to go fast.
And I don't know, me and Tramel, when I moved to Maryland, was because back, it'll be 23, 24 years now, when I moved to Maryland before. When I said, what do we to each other? He said, I need a couple of days to think about it. And I said, oh, is that what we doing? And he was like, yeah. And I packed my bags and moved to Maryland. He didn't understand why I left his ass. He didn't understand why I left his ass. But I just couldn't
put restraining orders on folks at work.
I didn't put a restraining order on you. You could have had me. You said you needed to think about it. So I wanted you to understand that when it comes to me, you don't think about anything when it comes to me. You either want me or you don't. You either want me or you don't.
I didn't want your black ass. I just
No, I gotta make my son lunch right quick, so excuse me.
Okay. But then, like, when he came back and told me he got it all back then, that just made it better for me to accept what was coming my way. Because everybody was like, but you going to marry Tramel like that? And like, why are y'all? I said, I ain't in a rush. Tramel in a rush. He don't want to lose me again. So he want to marry me immediately. So it was like, we knew each other 18 years prior. We went back together. We got married, 2 months later? So us being married was like a whole process that most people spend weeks, years, months before they get married.
Yeah.
As opposed to which one?
Yeah. Over. Right there. Next. Run off next. Next one. Yeah.
What's wrong?
You don't even know which one it is. You always gotta be in the mirror.
I wanted to get married in a rush because I got tired of fighting with your ass over the damn wedding plans. You and your damn sister. I was getting to beat both of y'all into the new city.
Where is this new city of Utica you keep talking about?
You would have found out about it if you would have waited to get married.
First, we were supposed to get married in February of 2019. Then it moved to August. Then it moved to June. And I'm like, what's the rush, bro? Well, I'm not losing you again. Either we're going to do it or we're not going to do it. I'm not going to stay engaged to you forever.
Yeah, because you wanted to get married. I want to get married on my mother's birthday. Child, why?
I wanted to get married on my mother's birthday.
For what?
She wasn't there.
For what? She still wasn't going to be there regardless of what day you got married. She still wasn't going to be there.
My wedding day could have been on my mother's birthday.
Okay, well, that didn't happen. What? What's the problem?
Then we was going to get married on my grandmother's birthday, which August was before February. So I'm like, okay, well, we can do that. Now that's too long. We can get married in June, on June 30th, or nothing at all.
I don't understand stuff like that. Like, people get engaged, right? They get engaged. Okay, they got engaged today. Okay, me and my fiance, we got engaged today. We're not getting married until 2027. Why? Why you got to wait that long to get married?
Well, I wouldn't have wanted to get married on nobody's birthday either, Joseph.
No, but my mother has passed away, so it's not like.
But I understand that. But so think about it. Think about it afterwards, okay? So that's a day that yes, your mother's birthday. You remember her. Y'all have all y'all memories. She's very special. Now imagine Tremel having to share his anniversary with that. Like, that's a lot to. I would have disagreed with that too.
The only reason why I changed my mind because I thought about how cold it is in February, and I couldn't really look as cute as I might have wanted to look in February as I could in the summertime.
Well, that really.
But yeah, because I'm totally the person who I don't like to share holidays. I don't want to put nothing on nobody's birthday. No, like I won't whatever date. Like when I searched for my wedding date, I didn't even think about the August 8th, 2008 initially. I thought about August being a month where no birthdays, no national holidays, like give me a whole month to myself. I won't. And then I was like, oh, 888, that's the perfect date. But initially I just knew August was going to be my month.
Right, and that's, I just told Tremel that because I told him how my sister got married the day before her husband's birthday. So their anniversary is the day before his birthday, always. And I was like, I don't know if I want to. But see, I'm
not sentimental like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sentimental to the point where.
You just was like, come on, get your ass down the aisle.
I'm just not sentimental like that. And see, Joseph and I, we look at death in two different ways, you know.
Okay.
We look at people passing on as a day of sadness or, you know, a commemorative day or something like that. I just don't.
Q, let me say this to you. You could make me a sandwich any day with the amount of mayonnaise you put on that bread. You can make me a sandwich any day.
Was that too much? Can you see it?
That's... Yeah, you can make me
that's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah, that's
too much. Want no dry sandwich, Tremel.
You only need just a little.
We like our stuff wet.
Exactly.
No, just a little pack. That's all you need.
Yeah.
A whop amount.
We got a wet ass ham sandwich. Lord, y'all gonna make me take some off because this is for my son. He probably gonna say it's too much.
It's good. It's perfect for me.
That's because you like mayonnaise like that.
Yeah, I love mayonnaise though, and I didn't put it on both sides. I did. If it was my sandwich, it would have been on both sides, and it probably would have been a little bit thicker. I gotta taste my stuff.
See, now she got me one a sandwich, a ham sandwich.
I would have just put a speck of mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's it. Just a little bit, little mustard. Little
you like mustard? I used to eat ham sandwiches with mustard.
Yes, I love ham sandwiches
with mustard. If y'all saw the amount of ketchup Tremel put on a burger, y'all would laugh.
Just a little squirt. That's
no. I gotta taste my condiments, so it ain't no need to put it on there.
Even on the whole burger, it's just like right in the smack in the middle.
That's all you need. You just need a little spot.
You gotta taste it, or don't waste your time putting it on there if you can't taste it. And I don't like. Do y'all eat y'all burgers with just ketchup?
Ketchup.
and mustard. That's
and
it.
mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise.
Yes, mayonnaise.
I'm with you, Jamel. No mayonnaise. Now, if I do
on
mayonnaise,
burger.
I can't do ketchup and mustard. I gotta have either mayonnaise or either ketchup and mustard.
No, it's all.
But I cannot just have ketchup by itself because it's like a sweet burger.
It gotta be all three.
Yeah, I can't do mayonnaise on a burger. I can't. It's like I can't.
If I'm doing like a burger from somewhere like this place called Whataburger, I don't know if y'all have those.
I went there one time.
I gotta do mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. But if I'm going to like one of these little fast food, quick places, whatever, I gotta do ketchup and mustard because I don't trust their mayonnaise.
You in Virginia, right?
Huh?
You in Virginia, right?
Yes.
Have you been to Duck Donuts?
I have.
I used to work there. I used to be a manager. I used to manage Duck Donuts. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I used to be a manager.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Yes,
the call tried to come through. I have been to Duck Donuts before.
My A1C was terrible because I used to tear them donuts up.
Oh, am I froze? I see Joseph smiling. Are you playing with me, Joseph?
I said, I'm gonna sit here look like I'm frozen.
I can't hear you.
I said,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, she can't hear either one of us.
Really? She can't hear. Are you muted?
Her thing did something crazy.
I know. I saw it. It went dark.
Yeah, it went dark and it came back.
Yeah, she froze. She froze.
Yo.
Ew, Reese cup, no mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard. Don't do that.
Yes, ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard.
Joseph, so I can get in
here. Okay.
Share with your husband. Give me my damn ring.
Wait, she popped up, but wait, it's right there.
There she go. She coming up. It's probably her Wi-Fi.
Hey, no, I think when that call came through, it made my sound go out. I couldn't hear y'all.
Child's hair is so
Can y'all
heavy.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Papa, why don't you use the other one here?
What the hell?
Use the other one. Go
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that one.
Joseph.
Okay, so
that background.
No, I'm confused. Look, on my phone, Q is right there on my phone, but on here. But look on the screen, she ain't there. You hear me, Q?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Q, can you hear us? I can see.
Okay, well, let's continue.
On my phone, but which I'm sure they can too, but on my computer, you didn't come up yet. But it's whatever.
I just want them to see my 36 inches. Yes, this is 36 inches of dread locks.
Yeah, I don't have that much. Yes. My hair's not that long.
Lovely, yes. Yeah. I got mane, honey. What?
Oh. Yeah. Mine's down there too.
I love this hair. Huh?
You gotta look at your phone.
What you mean?
Cause she's showing you her hair.
I see it.
But up here there's nothing, but on here there is.
I know.
You want me to go off and come back again?
Just yeah, you pay it no mind. If you want to change that background that says New Year's, you can change that.
That is what it is, child.
Mm. Hey, Trisha. Where you been, Trisha? Trisha been MIA. Something going on. I got to talk to you, Trisha. See if you been that girl.
I was about to say she been in the room.
I like Miracle Whip too.
But
I normally tend to
Duke's mayonnaise, baby.
Chicken salad that I made yesterday. It was. I made chicken salad.
Yeah, because it's kind of sweet.
It's such a delay.
Trisha says she don't eat mayonnaise at all.
She said she eat Miracle Whip. No, that was Reese Cup. No, Trish said I like
No,
Miracle
she
Whip.
said she like Miracle Whip. She said she
I'm
don't
gonna
eat
go out
mayonnaise.
and come
She
back
said, yeah.
again, y'all, because y'all
I
can't
don't
hear me.
understand what the difference is between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. It's the same thing except Miracle Whip got sugar in it.
Yeah, Miracle Whip is sweeter. Miracle Whip is good like in macaroni salad, potato salad. Hugh went somewhere again. It's good and stuff like that.
Right. It's good.
Oh, you've been in the bushes, Trisha. Okay, okay, okay. I see it. Okay, that's okay.
You better get up out them bushes. I wish
She
a
can go. She
millionaire.
can go in the
I
bushes
wish a
whenever she wants.
millionaire would.
Yeah, she probably back there with the millionaire. Because you know the millionaire's in here, child.
I wish a millionaire would.
You know the millionaire's in here, honey, with that heavy wig on, child. That's high up to the sky.
Ooh,
Yes,
can't.
ma'am.
Well, y'all will see me more next week. Y'all will see me more this week, actually, because what are we on? A new day? A Monday?
Yeah, today is Monday, so today is Coffee with the King. It was supposed to be Coffee with the King, but we didn't do Coffee with the Kings today. We'll probably do it maybe later on tonight or later on this afternoon. We'll both come on.
Yes. Y'all will see
and then
me more this week.
tomorrow is your turn. It's your turn. So it's gonna be Joseph Rants tomorrow, and then Wednesday it's gonna be me. I'm doing morning talk, and I'm having a special guest. I'm having company. We have a company.
Now I've had the olive oil mayonnaise and the avocado mayonnaise. It was all right. But give me some good old Hellman's, honey.
What about the cracked pepper one? Did you have that one yet?
Cracked pepper mayonnaise?
Yeah, they have one with cracked pepper.
No.
It's made by Hellman's, and then they got that one. What's that mayo ketchup thingy that we was looking at the store? You was like, you want that?
Mayo up or mayo something. It's ketchup and mayonnaise mix. And
they be mixing mayonnaise.
They got the ranch up.
They got the one that and then they have the dressings that you can use. Like they have one for tuna fish, they have one for chicken salad, they have one for potato salad.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
If y'all have never got it or you don't have it yet in the store where you live, that Olive Garden salad dressing that you can purchase now in the store.
Oh, you get your life with that. You get your life with it. Oh my God, that Olive Garden. We got the Italian dressing, salad dressing. It's really, really good. Oh my God, it's so good. I don't know what it is about it. It's nice and tangy.
It tastes just like the one in the store, though.
Yeah, but it's nice and tangy, and it has like this lemon zest to it. Which I love because you know me, Joseph. When I make my salad, I always squeeze a lemon over my lettuce and my tomatoes and stuff. In fact, I want to make me a salad, child. I got to make me a salad. But it has like this lemony, zesty, tanginess to it. I love that Olive Garden salad. We got to try the ranch.
Is it ranch or Caesar?
It's ranch.
It's one of them.
Yeah, it's ranch. They don't have a Caesar. If they came out with a Caesar, you know about because I love Caesar dressing.
I did the Italian one because I always get it when I go to Olive Garden, and it tastes just like.
See, I always do the Caesar, so I love Caesar. I love Caesar salad. I love the Caesar dressing. You know, I like Parmesan cheese.
Yes, y'all.
Oh, you don't like avocados, Reese?
They keep freezing on my end. I think it's because I'm driving. So I'm just listening, y'all.
It's your Wi-Fi. It's probably your Wi-Fi cue.
Okay. I'll hop down. And y'all carrying on the show?
I think Joseph, you ready to close out. You can ready to close out?
Yeah, in a minute anyway. Close out. But thank you. We got to do it again.
I'm sorry I missed the show. I got to go back and watch the replay because I was in the doctor's office. But I'm pretty sure y'all had a great show.
We got to do it again.
Yes, most definitely. Well, Hopefully I'll
do.
be
I can barely.
interviewing InQs World very soon because I want people out there to know what's InQs World. What does InQs World mean? Who is InQs World? So we're gonna do an up close and personal interview with InQs World very soon. So you guys, y'all stay tuned for that. Yes.
Yes, we're gonna do that. There's a lot of things I'm working on behind the scripts.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's getting on my goddamn nerves.
This damn fly.
Not just this one, all of them.
Yes, I don't know where they're coming from.
Where the hell are they coming from?
I don't know.
And they multiplying like every day.
But they got the Joseph. They got the. We ain't got no.
They gotta be coming from outside.
We ain't got no holes in our screens and nothing. I'm like, where the hell are they coming from?
I don't know where they coming from, but they coming from somewhere.
Are they coming from the basement? Where are they coming from?
I have no idea.
Child, they got child.
I
am the fly slayer. You know they say if you put a little bit of vinegar out, you know that'll alleviate them.
Yes, y'all. So, y'all, InQs, thank you so much for being here with me today. We must do it again. We must do it again. And, next time I'll be sitting here and won't be sitting in the car when people make appointments.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It was important. It was important. I really didn't know. I really didn't pay any attention.
But how was your blood pressure today?
It was a little high. It was a little high. But that was because I didn't take my blood pressure medication this morning. But it wasn't as high. It wasn't as bad as it was the other day.
Well, I didn't think it would be.
No, it wasn't that bad. No, because you wasn't getting on my nerves. Joseph get on my nerves sometimes, child. My blood pressure go up, child.
You get on your own damn nerves and you raise your own blood pressure.
I don't raise my own blood pressure. You get some of nerves.
You raised your own blood pressure.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, you was trying it, Miss C. You was trying it. No, Joseph, you be trying it. You be trying it, Miss C.
I didn't do a damn thing.
Yes, you did. You tried it.
Went about my business.
No, you tried
Anybody's
it.
blood pressure.
No, you tried it.
I probably should have stroked out again. Because
you tried it. I bet you if you would have had a taser, you would have tried a taser.
Oh, honey, if I would have had a taser, you would have been shaking somewhere.
That's just
a damn shame. Shaking. And you'd probably still be shaking. Good, Trisha, you should believe me. Because,
Oh, I got to call this child.
Ooh.
You know who.
That?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the one you showed me yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Roxanne, where did I get this shirt from? Oh my God, this shirt is so... I want to say my sister brought me this shirt for my birthday or for Christmas. Either my niece or my sister gave me this shirt for Christmas. I don't know where she got it from, though. I don't know where she got it from. But I know it was either my niece or my sister gave it to me. And it was for my birthday or Christmas. And I want to say Christmas. Because I want to say at the same time, I got a Superman mug. I want to say I got a Superman mug at the same time, and the same emblem was on the mug.
Wow.
That's what Roxanne asked me where I got the shirt from.
Oh.
And I know
that's one of
Tracy
my favorite shirts
it to me, or Deja gave it to me.
How do you keep it so it looks like brand new? I love that shirt.
I don't know.
There's another t-shirt that you have that I love. I can't remember what.
I have another one like this in blue. The blue one I brought at a mall at Rundle Mills. The blue one I brought at Rundle Mills. This one, my sister got for me. The blue one I have like it is I got from Arundel Mill, and that's why she brought me this because she saw my blue one, and she was like, "Well, you had the blue one, so I got you the black one." I was like, "But the black one is hotter than the blue one." So I know the blue one I got at Arundel Mills. Hey, Miss Furlow. Yo, my day started out early, so I know I'm gonna go somewhere real soon and take me a little nap. I'm probably gonna.
You don't need no nap, Joseph.
I'm gonna go somewhere and take me a little nap.
No, you don't need no nap.
Unless I go out and get me something to eat. Oh, you know what I could use?
What?
But we ain't got no money for that.
What's that?
I could use some mixed vegetables.
I don't want no mixed vegetables, child.
But you know what?
I would love some Taco Bell.
You know what? Oh no. I would never do that again. You know why?
Do what?
You get steamed mixed vegetables, right?
Mm-hmm.
For $12.50. Chicken and mixed vegetables.
That's how much they cost?
$12.50 each.
That's how much they cost.
But you can turn around and get chicken, either with chicken with broccoli or chicken with mixed vegetables, lunch special for $7.85.
Let's see, I would love to have me some like beef and broccoli or some General Toast chicken.
The lunch special.
Yeah.
It's way cheaper than the diet one, because you know that was the diet one we had. Anything steamed with them is diet.
I would love to have. I have a taste for General Toast chicken and some pork fried rice. But I know I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying. Although I haven't started my 14-day challenge yet, I'm still trying to be good because I know Reese Cup is doing a 14-day challenge now. So I'm still trying to be good with her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I said steamed vegetables, but I could do me a lunch special. I could do me a lunch special. Okay, I don't hear your cash app going on. So I'll be downstairs making some soup.
Oh, we got chili, Joseph. We still got chili.
Soup and toast it is.
No, we got chili. We got chili. Remember I made the chili the other day.
I'm sick of that.
We can have that.
That rice from last night was good.
It was delicious. I think I'm gonna have me some chili.
That chicken was good too.
Yes, it was. It was good. But I didn't really eat the chicken. I ate the stuffed shells and I ate the rice because I told you I'm trying to fall in line with Reese Cup.
No, the chicken was
trying to be good. Reese Cup, I did good yesterday. I had a salad. That's all I had. I had a salad.
But I only made the chicken to get rid of it so that when we do our thing, we ain't got all this damn chicken and stuff in the freezer.
Yeah, I had a salad. I had some red beans and rice. And I had some stuffed shells. They were stuffed with like lobster. And see, you can have fish, right? No, that's not me.
No. She said anything that takes a dump.
But that don't take a dump.
Yes, they do take a dump.
It do.
Anything that eats takes a poop.
No, but she said she said no meat. Fish. That's fine. I had me some stuffed shells, and it was the shells were stuffed with like lobster, and something else. It was good.
Oh, Roxanne, you coming on tonight?
I can't believe.
What time you coming on tonight, Roxanne?
I'm coming on tonight too, guys. So y'all look out for me. I don't know what time I'm coming on tonight, but I got some commentary that I want to share with y'all. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's about, but I'm coming on tonight.
I'm not asking you about you coming on tonight.
Probably about 8 p.m. I'm gonna go on.
I think that's the same time her and Uncle Fred coming on.
Cool, Roxanne.
That's what I just said.
Oh, well, I don't want to get in the way of that. You know, I ain't gonna try to get in the way of Roxanne. Roxanne, let me know what time you're coming on. So what I'll do is if you're
coming on at 8 o'clock.
She coming on at 8. Okay, so I'll go on at 7. And I'll follow, and then you can follow after me. And I'll send everybody over to you. What's wrong? Why are you looking like that? Yo, that's all him and Jomel do all day is eat ice. And they don't fill up the ice trays. Who does that? Who does that?
I can't help myself.
He'll never fill up the ice trays, y'all. Don't you hate when you go downstairs to get some ice and the ice bin is empty? Because we don't have the luxury of having like an ice machine. But every time I come downstairs, it ain't no ice in the ice bin. I got to empty out the ice trays and refill them because Blind Mellow Jelly here, he don't like to fill up the ice trays. Or he'll get one ice tray and he'll empty it, right? And put it in his cup and fill it up and then put it back in the refrigerator instead of emptying out all the ice trays. The shade of it all. It's shade. Kinda. We gotta go to Walmart. I got to go get my medication.
But it's always we.
I gotta go get my medication, Joseph. I don't have no more my diabetes medication. I have to go and get my. You know what? I'm going by myself. Bye, bitch.
Pocketbook.
Anybody else?
Where's my damn pocketbook?
I mean, you carry it.
That's why that fly messing with your black ass. Yeah. Excuse me. You have something to say?
Don't.
Are you coming?
I'm about to get in the slide.
Okay, well, I'll be in the car. Bye.
And I'm about to,
I'll be in the car.
You see black people, honey, you can't.
Whatever.
You can't.
Don't be talking about me as I'm walking away.
You can't with black people. You can't with black people, honey. Anywho, hey, Tanika. Reese Cup, don't listen to him. I fill the ice trays up all the time. He mad because I don't.
He lied.
He
Y'all,
mad.
he is lying. Joseph
He's
never fill up the
mad.
ice tray.
You's a liar, Tramel.
I am not. You're Joseph.
What Tramel?
He want to empty out one ice tray, right, and fill it and put it in his cup, and then he'll fill up that ice tray. He won't empty out all the ice trays and fill up all the ice trays at one time.
Be clear, because what you got them thinking is that I take the ice out and I don't fill the ice tray back, and you go and get ice and there's no ice because the ice tray is not filled.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm trying to make.
What I mean is,
what's the sense?
You have
What's
to,
the sense?
You have to explain, because a lot of people don't have it like that.
Okay, I'm getting ready to explain.
We have a bin in our.
We have a bucket, right? Like to put the ice in.
So we have 4 ice trays.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, not often, I'll empty out all 4 ice trays.
Lies.
I said sometimes, not
often.
I just said not often. So that tells you, if I say not often, that means very, today, maybe, next week, maybe.
No, next year.
So
Christmas.
No, because see, you can't say that, because
Easter.
What I'll do is, if I have this cup,
Thanksgiving,
or maybe a bigger one,
he'll put all his.
I'll put as much ice as I want in the cup, and then if all the ice from the ice tray is not in the cup, I'll go put the rest.
It'll be like 2 pieces of ice, 2 ice cubes. What the fuck am I doing? 2 ice motherfucking cubes.
2 to 4 ice cubes. But now there's 3 other ice trays full of ice.
Yeah.
I'll fill up the one that I have and put it underneath one of the ones that's already made.
No, you don't do that.
I should do what he does, to empty out all 4 ice trays into the bin.
Yes.
Fill them all up.
Yes. And put them back in the freezer.
Put them back in the freezer to get hard again. So, it'll keep a steady flow.
Why not?
I feel Tramel uses ice very sporadically.
Right, I do. But when I come downstairs,
I'm the one that uses the ice most of the time, more than anybody, because I drink water more than anybody in this house. So I'm using the ice. Even when he does that, I'm the one that'll use it out of the bin. So I feel like this, I'll do what I do. Because, I'll drink, all 4 of those ice trays will eventually get emptied in that bin, where there's more than just 2 to 3 pieces of ice for him. It'll probably be 6 to 7 by the time he's ready for some ice, because I done emptied all 4 during the course of the day and filled them back up. So just because you have 7 pieces as opposed to 700 pieces.
No, 2 pieces. Two Ice Cube. Now, see, the one thing I
You
can
can go there right now, and there's more than 2
yeah,
ice
but the one
cubes.
thing I can say is that I never go downstairs and there's no ice. I just have a problem with you not emptying out all the ice trays into the ice bin and then filling up the ice trays and put it
Well,
back in
I
the
have a problem
the
with you
freezer.
sitting here looking like motherfucking Pocahontas, but you don't see me complaining, do you?
You can't. He can't take me. Y'all, Joseph can't take me. He can't take all of this, honey. He can't deal with all of this. I told him it's the work in progress. It's a concentration, honey.
Your jewels belong on your crown.
My jewels is this is my crown. This is my crown today. I don't feel like putting on no big heavy crown today, so I put a crown on, honey. I'm a king. What's the problem? What's the problem? And I don't look like no damn Pocahontas. Pocahontas didn't put diamonds on her head. What?
I'm laughing at you.
The shade of it all. He can't take my 36 inch. He can't take my 36 inches. He can't deal with all of this.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't notice that somebody got real nasty with me in a text message, honey.
What?
She tried to come for me, honey.
Oh.
Miss Roxanne.
Leave Roxanne alone. What'd she say?
I
should wear my ring today.
Yeah. And then she said it was a good one when I said you ain't Pocahontas.
Oh, the shade. She right though.
What? I smell Twizzler on your breath.
Yes, I'm having a Twizzler.
But you don't have Twizzlers to have.
No, we have Twizzlers.
No, we don't.
No, we have Twizzlers downstairs.
I have Twizzlers.
No, we. I told you about that I word.
No.
I told you about that I word.
We don't have Twizzlers.
The only I in this house is iPhone.
I have Twizzlers.
And iMac.
I have Twizzlers.
The only I.
Your cousin sent you a message. She thought she had your phone number, but she don't.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Val. Can I wear my ring today? Can I wear my ring today? Because I know you don't like to ring. Can I wear it today?
I'm trying to figure out how the ring got here.
What you mean?
Because I threw that ring in the garbage when we were moving.
When?
When we were moving here.
You better be lucky.
So I don't even know how that ring got here. You must have had two.
You better be lucky that I did not know you did that, honey.
You must have had two. I swear, or else the ring is magic.
When did you throw? You threw this ring in the garbage?
Tremont, I swear to you. When I came up here just now and saw that ring over there, I was in shock because I threw that ring in the garbage.
But why?
In the other house.
Why?
Because I hate it.
Why?
Because I just hate that damn ring.
Why?
Because it's too goddamn big and nobody needs to be wearing no ring.
What's wrong? Y'all, look, what's wrong with my ring? Is there something wrong with my ring? I know it's big. But as y'all can see, I like big, gaudy jewelry. Look, I like big, gaudy jewelry. My engagement ring is big. My wedding ring is big. My king ring is big. My index finger ring is big. This index finger ring is big.
Then he want to hit people. Then he want to be hitting people.
Mm-hmm. I will pop somebody. I will pop
rings on.
I will pop you,
I ain't
honey.
even talk about like that.
You see this ring right here?
Open-handed, just smack you, and you be like, "Bitch, you not on knuckle busting."
Yes, teach you a lesson.
Ain't no lesson.
Teach you a lesson. I will pop you in a minute, child.
What did I tell you this morning?
I will pop you in your eye. You will go blind, honey. Huh?
What did I tell you this morning?
What? Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this, and then
I will pop you in your eye. You see this engagement ring? Look at that. Look at my engagement ring.
And then I'm getting out of here. Y'all, please, if your children are not approved to be vaccinated, make them wear a mask.
No, your children need to be vaccinated because
they can't at a certain. They can't if they're not 12 years or older. They can't get vaccinated.
Yes, but children
But
12 years or older are dying at astronomical numbers, Joseph.
A mask. Most of them are 12 and under.
What, the children that are dying?
Most of the kids that are dying because the dumb parents don't have the vaccine. So of course,
no, a lot of the children. Yeah, but a lot of children 12 or older are dying from this new variant.
Well, because 9 times out of 10, their stupid ass parent don't have the vaccine. Yeah. So they're not getting the vaccine.
Well, that's why I'm happy about a lot of these companies that these people work for. Their companies are demanding that they get vaccinated, and I am all for that. People, you just don't understand how important it is to get vaccinated. These people are killing me talking about, oh, well, I'm not getting vaccinated because the government ain't gonna tell me what to do, or it's a conspiracy. What damn it conspiracy is it? I'm fully vaccinated. I had a couple of little side effects that I dealt with. The first shot made me very sleepy. I got a small rash on my arm. That's it. The second vaccine didn't have no problems with it. Listen, anytime you take something like a vaccine, a flu vaccine, whether it be a flu vaccine, a pneumonia vaccine, a shingles vaccine, you may have side effects from it. But in the interim, it's going to help you. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about getting COVID. Go and get vaccinated. Well, I don't understand what the problem is with getting vaccinated. I don't
care about you. Not you. I'm saying people in general.
It's better than dying and being on a respirator.
Worry about your kids.
Yes.
If you don't want to get the vaccine, because see, what's going to happen is your kids going to get the Delta variant.
Yeah.
And you're going to be sitting there feeling sorry for them, and then your dumb ass going to run out and get a vaccine while they dead somewhere.
Yeah, did you in the hospital snotting and crying because your child dying, or you in the hospital snotting?
They're not gonna let you in the hospital,
right? You snotting and crying because you dying, or you on a respirator, or just because you didn't want to take the vaccine because you ain't want the government telling you what to do, or the government is trying to kill us. Go and get yourself vaccinated.
Well, anyway, on that note, please follow us on all social media outlets: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
Look at the people.
And if you want to become part of the TheMKingz Kingdom, hit that join button. If you don't see it, it is already in the description box. And
I'm trying to point to it.
It's right here.
Right here.
This damn fly getting on my nerves. So right here, y'all, please feel free if you want to support the TheMKingz platform. Yes. As you see it scrolling across the bottom, so you didn't know I could do that too.
I see. I'm so proud of you. The shade.
Anyway, as you see, any donations you give us are put back into our platform.
Yes,
we greatly appreciate it. So yeah, if you can, please help support the TheMKingz platform. Cash App is right there. Make sure you check out the TheMKingz boutique for everything TheMKingz and Dare to Be Different. Speaking of Dare to Be Different, we should be doing the panel soon.
Oh yes, we are. The Dare to Be Different panel is going to be on fleek. Is that how the kids say? On fleek.
I'm gonna do a little contest with you guys. Now, I don't know what you're gonna win yet, so don't ask me what you're gonna win, because I don't know what you're gonna win. Might be a little $5 Cash App. Might be, I don't know, a king or queen ring. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be.
What?
But we're gonna play a little game. Now, I'm gonna at least we're gonna make it an even number. At least six participants. It can be more, but I'm not doing it unless we get at least 6. What I'm gonna need y'all to do is I'm gonna need y'all to email me. Yes, email me at TheMKingz@gmail.com.
That's Kingz with a Z.
Kingz with a Z at the end, not an S. I need you to email me the youngest picture of you that you could find, whether you're 2, 4, 8, 12, any picture of you when you were a little kid. After every show that I do, that's why I want 6. After every show that I do, don't think I'm crazy. It's this goddamn fly that's pissing me off. So that's why I'm going like this and moving because it just wants to. They're very aggressive for whatever reason. It's because they like sugar, honey. Sweet brown sugar. But anyway, I'm gonna need, like I said, 6 people to participate. So for the next 6 shows that I do, starting from, we won't do it tomorrow, but starting from, what's tomorrow? Tuesday, Wednesday, from Thursday. So start emailing me between now and Thursday. At some point in my show, I'm going to put up a picture. Then I want everybody to rate and email me and tell me who you think it is. Whether you think it's me, Tremel, Roxanne, Reese Cup, Bacon with Charlene, InQs World, whoever. So, the younger the better, so people can try to figure out who you are. Mm-hmm. And email.
That's cute.
The winner, I'm not sure what the winner is going to get, but we're going to do this little game to see how this goes over. Because somebody put a buzz in my ear that we should do something like that, and I like the idea. So, as I get pictures, I'm going to put up the pictures, and we're going to do this. I'm not sure what you're going to win. You're going to win something that you will do. I just don't know what I want to give away yet.
I'm interested in what Tanika says she's getting a booster shot. They haven't even contacted us about a booster shot yet, Joseph.
They probably won't contact you. Mm-hmm. I know most of the people that are getting the booster shots are the people who have had cancer, mm-hmm. who are HIV positive, mm-hmm. people that are on dialysis, so they'll probably call me. People that are on dialysis, people who have a low immune system. Mm-hmm. So, like, if your diabetes don't mess with your immune system, they probably won't call you. But they're going to call me because of the dialysis. Because what they're saying is the shot that I got didn't really do nothing because of me being on dialysis. Mm-hmm. So they want to give a booster shot.
Okay.
So I guess it's going to be a third Moderna shot I'm going to have to get because I got Moderna the first 2.
Right.
So that's what I read. Now, I don't know if they're going to end up doing it for... I know they said eventually everybody... They might.
Right.
So I know they said it wasn't as bad as it was when you first got shot.
Right.
So, and they didn't say people that had kidney problems. They said people on dialysis. Mm-hmm. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you finish the show, and I'm gonna get on out here. Y'all have a good day.
I'm getting out here with you because you need to go to Walmart, so we might as well go now.
Okay.
Go in there because I ain't going there.
Yeah, I know you ain't going.
You know I hate going.
Yes, but y'all have a good day.
We'll decide what we gonna eat. Mm-hmm. And y'all, but that's what I was just basically telling y'all what I wanted to do for the little prize or whatever. Mm-hmm. So y'all send me an email, do that. I mean, basically, I was wrapping up the show anyway. Mm-hmm. I thank y'all for coming InQs World. Thank you for being here with me, even though we started off rocky. Yeah. We finished strong. We definitely have to do that again.
Yeah, I gotta get together again. Yeah.
We gotta do it again.
And y'all do it in-house next time.
If y'all have any topics or anything you want to see me and Q's talk about, email me, email her. Shoot us an email, shoot us a text, let us know, hey, this is what it is. Or if you see something on the internet, shoot it to me in the email. If you know my number, text it to me. Let me check it out. Mm-hmm. Do what I need to do.
Or if you have any topics that you want to talk about here on the TheMKingz platform, up close and personal, or Joseph Rants, by all means, send us an email and let us know.
And y'all, due to some structuring stuff, we may change our times that we're on. We may change our times that we're on. We may have a reason to, but we won't.
Yeah, we'll share
discuss
that. We'll share that information with y'all
until
later.
a later time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on that note, y'all, please enjoy your day. Dare to be different
Yeah.
as usual. Whatever being different means to you, dare to do it.
Yeah, and do your
And
greatest
do
work
it.
today. Do your greatest work today because your best is not good enough.
And I want you to have a great day on purpose. Why? Because I said so, damn it. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm going to say? Because I always say it, that I shouldn't have to say it. And y'all probably can say it with me at this point. Because if you watch us every day, you know what I'm about to say next. Do I have to say it? Should I say it for the people?
The people want the song.
People want the song?
Are you going to do the song or you don't do the song?
It's T. McCray.
All damn day.
Come on up in the Lord's house.
If you don't
I won't give y'all a song today. I'll give it to you tomorrow.
That's right. Mask it or casket. Bye.